Oh no.
Careful, don't turn it too far away from me.
Sure. Right.
Always fun trying to figure out optimal mic position next to this giant television. Also, don't mind our AC being on. I'm sure it'll come off eventually.
Tackling.
You can just go with the Ouyas, get some. Woo.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
Pop it over to the
Yes. The dashiest of dashboards.
Primo Vision. Installed. Sims 4 version 1.5.
It's 1.15.
Probably. I can't read.
Nope. I've
Hello.
installed FF12 version 1.07.
Neat.
Too bad we're never gonna play that game again.
We've played the fuck out of that game.
We did. We did everything we needed to do and more.
Played the bejeebus out of it.
Alright, so back with Tales of Vesperia. Fast.
Indeed.
We're choosing English this time.
Yes.
Not that we're watching many cutscenes, but...
Bando Namdo.
I really do wish you could change that.
Like
during the
in-game, yeah. Kind of just switch it back and forth at will.
Yep.
Without having to reset the game.
I'm not sure why not, honestly.
It's, yeah, kind of weird that you just choose it at the beginning and then that's it. You'd think it'd just be buried in options somewhere.
I forgot to hear Jaeger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darling, yeah. The Tales game has kind of stopped doing the English version.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't do an English version for a long time, they just did like shitty instrumental versions.
Yeah, it was usually like the song itself would have Japanese lyrics, but then they do instrumentals.
Oh, Karma's instrumental was actually fine, but
Yeah.
Tales of Symphonia didn't even have an instrumental version of the song, it was just a generic instrumental song
Yeah.
for the opening.
A lot of the time, these songs end up getting used in the games themselves, so they kind of had to use it. Like Karma and Ring a Bell are both actually featured in the game.
Oh yeah. And then they did the English versions of the songs.
Yep.
Because this and Grace is have an English.
Yeah.
And then they basically just realized that anyone who's playing a JRPG
It's just fine with this.
is just fine with a Japanese version of the song. And they
You know what we're getting into.
They just did that. Vesperia has... I actually prefer the instrumental version of Vesperia's song. Although I believe it has both in the game.
I think it might just be instrumental in
It might be.
the English version of the game.
You get the choice. I think I've heard the Japanese version, like the one with words before, and I decided on the instrumental version. Ah, yes, missed last week's stream because of Avengers. Terrible, terrible. It could have been that, but I think it was a thing they did, because Grace's F has an English version of the song too.
Yeah. Well, it was also a big thing that they were voicing all of the skits in this game, and this was the first one that was getting an English voicing of all the skits. So there was definitely a push to make this a bit more accessible in America, basically.
Yeah, and I think the English version was
part of that. Yeah.
I think maybe they specifically looked for someone who could do both an English and Japanese version.
Essentially.
Rather than do, because, you know, at best they just did an instrumental version. I think they would have done that.
Yeah.
Hello, Yami. Alright, so we're 3 hours in, almost.
Yeah, I guess before we jump in proper, we could give a quick update on what's going on right now. We spent the entire first session chasing after the elusive Mordio, who actually turned out to be Rita Mordio, but then someone pretending to be her.
Stole a Blastia.
Stole the handle from the water pump in the down in the lower quarter of town.
Everything flooded. Yuri chased him across the continent.
Eventually ended up thwarting a plan to make the guilds in the Empire go to war, as you do.
As you do.
The game basically ended at that point, but then the city of Dongress got attacked by a giant chicken, who called Estelle an insipid poison, and she was not most pleased about that, so...
She's very upset.
Now we're on a quest to figure out what that shit's about, and
what does
also
he mean?
we formed a guild.
Yes, Carol has formed a guild. It has 4 members, because Estelle can't be a member because she's a goddamn princess, and Rita can't be a member because she's an imperial research scientist.
She's still working on her PhD and can't have ties to rebel factions.
Absolutely not. She's still working for the Empire. So it's made up of Carol, Yuri, Judith, and our good doggo.
Oh, and Raven's already in a guild. And
Raven,
also
yes.
the Imperial Knights. Oh, did I say that?
No. He's just a member of a guild. That's Schwan. You're thinking of Schwan. Schwan's the Imperial Knight.
I don't know why. They don't look anything like each other.
Raven's the guild member. It's fine. You missed some of Jaeger.
We finished the section with Jaeger. We were playing Japanese last time.
Yeah, we did Japanese last time.
His Japanese voice.
Because we'd never heard his Japanese voice before, and we wanted to hear that. But now we're in English, so we can hear his lovely English voice.
Quote unquote.
By that I mean fake German voice. Alright, so let's roll. So we ran out of Hellier to try and catch up with Jaeger, but we failed. So we're heading back to Capitoria.
Yep.
Loading.
The immortal words of some cat. I should buy a boat.
Ooh, hello. Watch these skits.
Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Kumor and Jaeger?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common? Like being raving lunatics.
Perfect.
Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
If it does, I'll turn it down a
Those two
bit.
made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out
So
of
a
hand.
lot of these skits that we've missed are probably because they are tiny windows, and skits in this game are a bit weird.
There's sort of like a cooldown time
Yeah, there
on
is
skits.
a massive cooldown time. And so by the time we got one skit and we wandered over to this bridge, we probably missed that skit. But it wasn't long enough for us to, like, have gotten past the cooldown.
Yep. By the way, there's a bridge here. It was blocked by the King of Adventure.
It was. We couldn't come over this bridge before.
So you couldn't get to Heliord via the lower exit before now.
There's no sign of them. Looks like they ended up getting away.
You're a little quiet on the mic.
Yep.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tobikia. If I'm right.
So Raven comes back.
Yeah, by the way, Raven just shows up and inserts himself into your party.
Again.
No one's all that pleased about it, but hey.
Alright, so back to the harbor. Are we going to change anyone's costume?
Ah, that is a good question. We do have time.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a look.
Fuck it.
So we have every outfit in the game, including all the DLC ones.
Yeah, what are we thinking for Yuri?
There's some good ones. There's some good in-game ones. There's some good... Oh, I don't know. Why don't we do all the Blue Knight ones, the DLC ones?
Ah, yeah.
Like, for Yuri and Estelle, because it's really cute. Yes. Last one. Yeah, those ones are cute. He can just be another frog because
got a good respectable job.
good. He's never gonna be not a frog.
Yep.
Alright. So, ooh, patient fruit. Yeah, that one. I like that outfit a lot.
It's quite nice.
Doesn't have any pants in this one.
We've also answered the question of how a dog would wear a shirt too, for that matter.
Yeah, dog wearing shirt. She has some really good in-game.
Her without the beehive.
Yeah, on the ponytail. I'm gonna do ones as like this.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's got glasses. It's nice. The hair is really nice.
That's true. Nice bun.
Mhm.
I
By
do
the
love
way,
a good bun.
The big problem with DLC outfits is you can't put attachments on them.
Yes, you'll notice that anyone who has an attachment on, it's actually just gone when they have the DLC costumes on.
It is the sad thing about the DLC outfits. Like, Judith has some of the best costumes in the game.
Alright, what are we thinking?
We'll see a lot more. Oh god, the problem is Rita has like no good outfits.
Yeah, like her.
We should
exchange
show her
ones are-
DLC ones. They're all terrible.
This one's kind of whatever.
Yeah. But
This one's sure is a thing, and this one sure is a thing.
Ah, puppy pajamas. That one.
Clearly.
Yes.
Rita just gets so many dumb costumes.
She does.
Doesn't get the Valkyrie helmet on, sadly.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
The pirate's gotta sleep.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's still Schwan.
He's still Schwan. He's still Schwan until that point in the game. Yeah, there are lots of really nice outfits, and a lot of ones they've added. Rapide didn't have any outfits in the original game.
Yep, which was sad.
Which was sad. All he got was some attachments, and there were some good attachments, but...
Confused late.
We're not talking to that confused late.
We're skipping on
no,
some.
we're going to the inn.
Oh, it is the inn, okay.
It's the inn, book a room, there's a scene, and then... resting at the... we're doing the first of separate all your party members out and talk to them.
Of course. This is a thing that happens a lot in this game.
It's to the left.
Same shit.
There you go.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the game really likes emptying out your party and making you talk to everyone.
Repeat didn't get the best attachment in the game, but you couldn't combine them all.
Yeah. That's the thing, you really needed the newer version of the game.
So now we're going to talk to everyone, and we're going to skip all their conversations.
How's everyone feeling about Rago being... I don't know if anyone else knows he's dead yet.
I think you have to go in the other room.
Ah, yes. We've booked out this entire inn,
Yeah,
which
I
is
think
only
Rita's
2
in
rooms.
here. I was correct.
She is ready for bed, at least.
It's true. She's the only one who's ready for bed. Appropriately dressed.
Yuri sleeps in all that plate now.
Everyone has wintry outfits like hers, and they're all really good.
Yep.
We earned them all.
We did.
There's a snowboarding mini game they added to this game, and it's kind of difficult. But the outfits are all real good.
By the way, Judith's thing is that she's always on the edge of town. Always off doing her own thing.
Yes, so you always have to leave town to talk to Judith. You can sometimes wander around the entire town not knowing where she is.
Not realizing that she's just outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Stell's down here.
Hello?
Just leaves Raven. She's just incorrigible.
It was probably at
Yeah, he's
the
over in the harbor,
harbor.
I'm sure.
The guy does not tell me where everyone is, so...
Just talk to everybody, it's
Talk to
fine.
everyone.
At least the towns in this game are small enough that that's not too much of a burden.
Yep. Hi, Raven, Schwan.
Guy who is definitely Raven.
Guy is definitely not evil and gonna betray us. Absolutely not.
Alright, so that should be everyone. Going back to the inn now?
Yep. So I believe these blue outfits are from the anime.
Yes, I believe so.
And Flynn also gets one. But I really like Estelle in it.
The two girls from the anime also show up in a side quest in this.
They do indeed, the twins.
It's something you would never even, like, realize that they were from the
Estelle
anime.
moved. She was there.
She did, yeah, so was Raven. I don't know if they had anything interesting to tell us.
Ready to go?
Mm-hmm. Onwards.
We've reunited with everybody.
To the docks.
Ah, yes, they also rearranged our party, didn't
Yes.
they? So, whomst would you like?
You'll need to... Am I even... Should be player 2. I'll take Good Doggo. I like Good Doggo. Let's not have Estelle in the party. Let's just banish her.
Yeah, because we'll have her in our party the entire game forever.
We don't need her right now. Absolutely not. Everyone have EXP share on. Just for everyone.
Semi-auto, semi-auto, good. EXP share, EXP share, EXP share, EXP
So,
share.
party
share.
members do get experience outside of battle, and it's just that EXP share gives you the bonus experience.
Yeah.
So basically, party members not in battle got the normal experience, but no bonus experience.
And like bonus experience could sometimes be fairly chuffy, so it's a good thing to have on.
That is enough to unbalance your party members. So if you put EXP share on, they get the full amount.
Which is nice.
And you don't have to worry about it. Your party members level at the same rate. You shave a lot of time off these games if you skip all the plot. And the most important thing is actually skipping all the side quests.
Yes, side quests, like there are a ridiculous number of side quests. Wait, are we going to Kaufman?
After the scene, head towards the said situation. Now continue to the docks from the scene. It might be the other side of the docks.
Ah, yeah, of course. Right over there.
Right over there.
Perfect.
Oh, this game is... We've already put 122 hours in this game. I think we're at 123 hours now, actually.
Currently, yes.
Well, if it
Our first playthrough...
Very low.
Without doing post-game was 70 hours. But I did every side quest in the game.
Yep.
I'm a massive chunk of that is side quests.
Oh god, yeah. The third part
Because
of the
honestly,
game is basically all side quests.
You can beat this game with all the cutscenes still playing in under 15 hours.
It was an achievement. So
It
it was
was an
like,
achievement.
you can actually fairly easily beat this game in under 15 hours.
Yeah.
Sewn.
So, no. So we're not gonna...
Swen.
A whole bunch of side quests opened up, but we're actually just gonna go straight to the,
We're gonna go fight some mermen.
I'm gonna skip all that bit in the guide. We are going to the pirate ship.
With apples.
Yep.
it'll be
Fight some mermen.
It'll be nice if we don't run into mermen. Skip mermen.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, we
Piece of
said
cake.
this, but like Act 3 is gonna be really short, and that's entirely because Act 3 is a billion side quests.
Yep.
Act 3 takes forever because all the end game side quests open up. Like
You can
all
count
of
the
them.
number of actual like plot points in Act 3 on 2 hands.
Yep. The number of side quests is just phenomenal.
Which is very much the way that
Act 3, I don't think
Tales
even
was.
has 5 dungeons. I
Yeah.
think it's actually 3.
Well, it's got the 2 spirit dungeons, Tarkaron.
Tarkaron. You do go back into the ice fields, but briefly.
And I don't think the enemies get bigger.
No. They might do because of the weather.
Potentially.
But I think there's 3 new dungeons in Act 3.
Yep. So, we're gonna go on a ghost ship.
You need to think about balance. This ship could all...
Ah, yes. Take a party of 4.
Alright, so Patty
By the
is
way,
back.
Patty has joined us, because it wouldn't be a pirate ship without a pirate.
So we're gonna choose 4 people. Who are we gonna choose?
So Yuri comes with this party.
Yuri and Repeat.
Uh,
Doggo does not go without his beloved master, so... Who do we want to take? Oh, chat! We need to take 2 people with us. The rest
are going to show up
are
later.
going to show up, but which 2 characters should we take with us? We don't need to take Estelle because we don't care.
Yep.
Normally I would take, like, Estelle and Rita. Judith got a vote. Judith and Raymond voting. I think Judith is definitely coming with.
I'd
Alrighty.
Ooh, exciting. Doggo has to come with us. Doggo is already... If we look at our party now, that's, yeah. Doggo has to come with Yuri's party.
Yep.
Doggo does not stay behind. I think Raven is getting the,
Right, sounds good.
I mean, this is a very easily missable save point for people who are getting the use every save point in the game.
Which is so dumb.
Alright,
Not really sure why we got swapped.
Because Yuri was further behind. Are you going to be Yuri or Judith?
This'll make good.
That's
Yuri
true.
for this fight.
You're right. Doggo was leading the party, so honestly, it was Yuri who went with Doggo rather than the other way around.
Quick grunt.
Alright, put in that holy bottle.
Holy
I
bottle,
think
that
at this
man.
point in the game, Raven doesn't have Love Shot. Normally.
I don't think so, yeah.
I think we tend
Although I'm
to
going
get
in here,
it...
right?
Yes. You tend to get it in the forest?
Usually, yes. I believe so. It's around that level.
Or are we after?
By the way, there's
Fuck,
invisible
we're after the
enemies.
forest, so we do have it at this point in the game.
Well, it depends on what forest you're talking about. There's, what's its name? Hill.
No, I think you do have it in Cave Mox. You actually do have it at this point. I think you normally have it in Cave.
Potentially?
I actually
Honestly,
don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember when he learns Long Shot.
It doesn't matter until a certain thing happens.
It's true, and he definitely should have it by then. Yeah, he probably does get it around here. Yeah,
I don't actually know where I'm going.
No, I think this is
But
right.
I think I got
Yeah,
it.
You got it right, yeah.
The ghost ship's a bit
As long as we
samey.
were going through corridors and then upstairs bits,
Yeah.
we were fine. So it's actually a very different team to what we normally do with our backup team.
Whoa!
The one thing I do like about Patty's Edition here is that in the original game,
Alright, there's
you only had 3 party members in your backup team, and they're usually the ones you didn't want to play as.
Yep. You, foolish, took your main party.
So you typically had, what, Carol, Raven, Rita... Oh, let's just get...
What's the matter, Patty?
What's the Matty Patty? So, for some reason, new skits in the game, and especially Estelle's voice, is quiet as fuck.
Oh, yeah. The new skits is like, especially when they're in a place with, it's in a place where there's sound effects.
Yeah, like Foley in the background.
Like when there's seagulls and stuff. The talking is super muted. It's really bad. Alright, oh god. Estelle. Give me Estelle. So yeah, in the original game you had 3 characters here, and they were your characters you probably had never played with, because you're probably playing as Yuri.
Yep.
Throughout the entire game. And yes, you did record a lot of these new voices through a tin can for those skits. Some of them are just fine though.
Yeah. It's really Estelle's voice in particular that just gets completely drowned out by literally anything.
They also sound very different in skits.
Yes.
Down we go.
Yeah, so the mast broke, by the way, and that allows you to come through this path, which is new and different.
Because the old path is locked off.
Yep, if you try to go to the door, you'll find that it's locked. Second door, I think it is. By the way, there's invisible enemies in these hallways.
Oh yeah, yep.
You can
see,
see them in the mirrors. They'd be going for us if we weren't wholly bottled up.
Yep.
We'll need that for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, positively. So luckily, it's actually a pretty short section, but when you're actually fighting things, it'll take a bit.
It's incredibly annoying.
Yep.
Alright, so then rearrange everyone again.
Party alright?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not really worried about any fights in this game.
There. Are we going upstairs?
Uh,
Believe we are.
yes.
Yes. In fact, we're basically done with it. This dungeon is actually fairly big because it has a lot of side rooms. We're not going to any of them.
Yeah, we're not going to any of them. So we're gonna miss the new scene they've added here. This was in the game before. You come in at this ghost ship. There's a dead guy. He has a chest we can't
You think it's the
open.
clear CL crystal?
The clear CL crystal.
Yeah,
in
we
it.
also read a log about how this ship is like 1,000 years old.
Yep, it's like 1,000 years old. We fight a fight.
And now in this game,
Now in this version of the game,
NJ Kren, thank you for the resub.
thank you for the
12
resub.
months.
We have to fight this guy. He's new.
Yes, this boss was not in the original version of the game.
Stop it. Sick.
Oh god, here
Oh
comes
god!
the ghost dog.
They demolished him!
That will happen.
So he's something to do with Patty's story. We will not find that out for a very, very long time. There is literally no reason for him to be on this fucking specific ship, though.
Yep.
This is not his pirate ship.
Nope.
This is not Patty's pirate ship.
Nope.
This ship has nothing to do with either of those characters. They just shoved Patty's story onto it.
And by the way, in the original game, there was no boss fight here, and it felt
Nope.
kind of weird.
Yep, there was no boss fight. You just left.
Yep.
You get the clear sail crystal, which is a very important plot point. Like this red box and this crystal will be very important later in the game. But you just sort of get sidetracked here.
Huh?
But yeah, his design is very good, but yeah, it's his whole story at its point.
Yep.
When we actually get to what Patty's deal is, I'm gonna rage about that.
If we could...
Oh,
I don't like it.
By the way, Patty isn't
Yes,
actually
you
with us.
you just fought some trash mobs. Yes, Patty still hasn't actually joined the group yet. She was eaten by one of the sharks, one of the mermen we fought
Yes,
on the ship.
that is how she joins us here.
She was eaten by one of them. We basically cut it open and pull her out. And she joins our party and then sails her ship for a bit, but she doesn't actually join us properly.
She fucks off.
Briefly.
Weirdly briefly? Like, there's no reason for her to have left us here?
There is zero reason for her not to stay in the party, considering where we pick her up next.
The Sarah's
Yeah,
blast
they basically
is
just
in
shoved it in where it would fit just like the Maristella, which is also
The
dumb.
Maristella is so funny, and we're gonna watch that cutscene.
Yeah.
Probably not today, but
No.
eventually.
Yep.
Anyway,
Alright,
you
so
can
there's the
actually go
ghost
back
ship.
to the Afro room if you want.
Yep. I think the save point disappears, but the Atherum doesn't.
Something like that.
Let you go in too far over. North
I know,
Focus
I
that
just want
way.
to see what it does to me. Curses.
Hello there. There's just nowhere to land your boat.
Yeah. That's where we're actually supposed to be.
Yeah, that's Nordopolica. We're actually going to be going to this town over here.
You can sort of see the barrier in the distance. Ah, that's
There
what it
it
is.
is.
It's being blockaded.
Ah,
I thought it was
okay.
that there was, like, you can
'Cause
totally
there
land
is
over there.
totally a beach there,
Yes. That's actually the better way to go when you're coming back here the second time around. I knew it stopped you somewhere.
Yep.
Explicitly.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how long it's going to take us to get through Act 2, ignoring all the side quests and skipping cutscenes.
Yep.
I honestly have no idea how long this game is. Even in the... we've done the speedrun before.
Yes.
Both of us have done it. I've done it
Separately.
I've done it twice, even. But I have no concept of how long the game is when you can actually skip
Cutscenes completely. Bye, Nordopolica.
Act 1 took us just over 2 hours.
So this is where we're going. I believe we want to go talk to Bellius.
Yes, we do.
Actually, Raven wants to talk to Bellius. We don't have any reason.
Okay, so
currently.
Bellius is the leader of Nordopolica.
Yes, the leader of the
Duce.
guild, Palestrale.
Duce.
But
No, in
Raven
the
wants to
original
talk
version
to...
of the game on the 360, you could not skip cutscenes. Cutscenes were unskippable.
Yep.
This version of the game added in skippable cutscenes.
Thank God.
Thank God. Because, yeah, the original version of the game not being able to skip cutscenes was definitely a pain in the ass.
Yep. Refill.
Probably don't need to ever buy any, to be
I know.
honest.
Sort of just because it's on the way.
Yeah.
I assume I'm going to try to meet with
Yes,
Bellius.
we're gonna try and meet with the Duce, but we can't. She only meets with people on the full moon.
Yeah, that's what this burly
And
man is going to tell
It is
us.
a she, even though at certain points a lot of them refer to them as he.
I think it's meant to be that Bellius is, like, mysterious and people don't really know.
Yeah. But it just comes across as weird.
It feels weird the way that they deliver it in scenes, but yes, Bellius is a she.
But we've just been turned away because she only meets people on the night of the full moon, so...
And then it's like, well, I guess we've got time.
We are staying at the inn.
Ah. Yeah, this is where we decide, okay, I guess let's go to the Sands of Kogor. I believe the reason is because Judith mentions that that's where Pharaoh is.
Yes, Judith has already mentioned that that there is rumors of a giant monster in the sands of Gagor that might be Pharaoh.
Right.
She is still playing coy. And it probably was a genderless pronoun I got confused by, yes.
Probably.
Leave the Colosseum, follow past south, approach Patty for another scene. So I think, again, this was added. This wasn't in the original.
Yes. Yeah, it's this scene right here with the shop thing there.
So
where it establishes that nobody likes Patty.
We are learning that nobody likes Patty because Patty is the granddaughter of Ifrid, who supposedly murdered a fuck ton of people.
Back to the inn.
Yes, back to the inn. Murdered a fuck ton the Black Hope Massacre, which is basically the murder of a lot of guilds.
The Black Flag Massacre.
Ifrid was part of a pirate guild, and then supposedly went mad and slaughtered like hundreds of people. And so everyone hates Ifrid, and everyone hates Patty because she says she's the granddaughter of
and everyone apparently knows that there's a girl going around saying she's the granddaughter of Ifrid.
And they're like, "You're the granddaughter of Ifrid. How dare you say you're the granddaughter of Ifrid? We're not gonna sell things to you." So basically, it's trying to be Patty is hated, but it's dumb.
I'm fucking off to Kogor now.
Yep.
Off to my favorite place name.
Into the Colosseum, head south for scene. And then... Oh, no, we're going back. Because, of course, we're going to speak to Reggae.
Ah, yes, right. We have to... There's, like, 2 or 3 different sets of things that you do at Nordopolica. I forgot that there's a whole bunch of plot that has to happen before you leave for Kogor.
So, we're meeting a man, another head of the guild. His name is Reggae.
He's the leader of Miners' Fortune.
We should see a scene long enough so that we can actually see his name.
Ah, yes, that's very useful.
Yeah, he's the leader of Ruinsgate, which is an archaeological guild. They dig up Blastia.
Yeah, they are basically the source of almost all Blastia in the world.
There are 5 main guilds.
And they are one of them.
And Altosk, which is who the Dawn leads Altosk, which is one of them.
It's really, there's 5 main guilds in Dawngrest, because Palestralia is not one of them.
Yes,
but it's the game never really goes into a lot of this stuff. Here he is.
By the way, Nordopolica is, yes, run by Palestralia, which is a guild, headed by the Duce.
Nobody said that can wait till you tell us.
All right.
So this is Reggae.
This is Reggae, which, you know, you really shouldn't scrutinize that name too much.
Don't think about it too much. Alright. So yeah, he's gonna tell us that someone has tried to take over Nordopolica, and they're gonna use the Colosseum to do it, so we can probably skip now.
Yep, that's basically
so Yuri is going to enter the Colosseum to stop this person from taking over.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Duke.
That's Duke, not to be confused with...
the Duce, yeah.
With the Duce, or with Alexei, whom Steve looks like.
Yep, absolutely.
There is no such thing.
That's bullshit. He's, by the way, Duke is voiced by Coffee Dad from Persona 5.
Ah, he is indeed.
You can't miss that once you know the connection.
Are you here on business with a guild or something?
It is nothing so vulgar as that.
Vulgar?
Vulgar.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Would
you like to be put to work in my shop?
Tell me you're out to save the world or something.
Maybe. I'm bishier than you, Yuri. You have to make someone bishier than Yuri.
I had a feeling.
So again, that scene is really a short window. If you do this, he's gone. But he is very noticeable.
There, at least, which is better than you usually
Alright,
get.
so we're gonna fight some easy fights, and then we're gonna meet a familiar face.
Yes, so we're going to find out who's trying to take over the arena.
Guess that was an okay warm-up.
Or at least who Reggae tells us.
So the whole town is basically the Colosseum. This fucking nerd. Give me the starfish.
So this is the introduction to the arena, which is a mechanic in literally every
You know,
game.
it says we can't win this fight. I suggest you give it a shot.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. I am gonna fuck him up.
I know, there's a third round, right?
Undefeated with a sword.
Three rounds and then the fight. Yeah, Emery Skit calls him the Duke.
There's one thing in the new translation that is so baffling.
Oh, it's so bad. I hate it.
That we're eventually going to get to.
I hate it. I'm gonna yell at it every single time you hear it. But the other thing is that a lot of Patty's side quests are full of typos.
Yes.
Like, absolutely chock full of
like endgame
typos.
Vesperia levels.
Yeah.
So, who is this person trying to take over?
He's a good pupper, is what he is.
It's
Hey,
good pupper Flynn.
He's good pupper Flynn.
So it turns out Flynn is the one who was entered in.
Yeah, the Empire's the one trying to take over North Pole.
But Flynn and Yuri immediately realize something's up when they
Yeah.
meet each other here.
So they're having like a fake fight, but we're gonna actually... we're gonna fuck him up instead.
Nightly duties and such. Afraid that's all I can say.
Since when is becoming the champion of the Colosseum?
That is a fair question, Yuri.
Especially for a captain of the Knights.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Yes!
I guess there's a damage
How much
threshold.
health does he
Of
have
course,
in this
he's
fight?
also holding a pretty cursed sword right now.
Yeah, we should like look at him and see what his health is. We might not be able to. I think it's
yes,
over. I think it's
we don't
already
have a
over.
chance. Yeah, it's two things in the conversation. And then Zagi's back because he's the recurring boss of this game.
So this secret mission is also incredibly mean.
Yep.
Because it is hit him.
I think I have to put Yuri in the party.
It's hit him with spells until he explodes. If you don't have your spellcasters in this fight, you can't get
Good
it.
job.
The swords are the fell arms, by the way.
Yeah, we have fell arms on most folks.
Yep.
Hi, Judith.
Hi, Judith. Hi, Gogo. So yeah,
Right along.
you'll notice that all of them look like that, like the green crystal and stuff, because they're the fell arms.
Yep.
Ooh, that's the...
Hey, everybody level up.
I love how everyone's portrait changes when they level up and stuff, and what happens in battle. Like, your portraits change, like, when you're, like, poisoned and stuff. And
Yep.
It's great, and I love it.
I do like that, yeah. So anyway, someone lets all the monsters out in the arena, causing some chaos.
So we're gonna have to defeat a bunch of monsters until, we get a scene.
Yep.
Soon enough.
This is a source of some missable monsters in the original game. I don't know if they are in this
I
version.
think in this version they've fixed it so that most of these are findable in the wild. Thank God.
And there is something later on where there definitely are missable enemies.
Yes, completely unfindable, missable enemies.
No, the movie doesn't exist.
The what now?
You'll find the VAs in this game are, like, in everything. Woof. Woof, woof.
Oh.
His voice
Repeats
is
Japanese voice.
much better in English than to Japanese. It's
There
nowhere
we
near
go.
as funny. But, yeah, you see, like, Rita's book is all green and stuff.
Yes, Judith and Rapide are also running after, I think it's revealed that it's Reggae at
Yeah,
this
we
point. He
are.
just run
Yes,
away with this
Reggae
stuff.
steals the red box with our clear seal
Yes.
crystal.
So
Because the clear seal crystal came out and all the monsters were attracted to it.
yeah, that's what caused all.
That's
of
what
the
caused
shit.
all the monsters to come in. And then so he's gone ahead and stolen that and run off with it. And Judith and Rapide are chasing him.
Chasing after him. Judith has rejoined with us now, and Rapide will join us shortly. Because he's a pretty quick old man on his feet.
I don't know what Yuri's new VA is in. Although his old one is in everything.
It's Troy Baker doing
It's
Troy Baker.
He's in everything.
Troy Baker right around
Yeah,
when
we
he was
don't
getting
know
big,
we don't know
too.
who Reggae is yet, but we do know he's the bad guy because he's stolen the red box.
Oh.
Although honestly,
Oh yeah, we
if
ripped
you-
off part of his pants.
If you've read his name, you know who he is. It's not very hard. It's not even an anagram.
It's the sort of thing that's like, it gets revealed to you so quickly you almost don't have time to process it. It's not like the game tries to slow burn it or anything.
No.
So we are chasing Reggae out to the, probably my favorite place name in the game, but we'll get there in a moment.
Need to use that holy of bottles.
Holy bottle, Batman.
And in this cave is probably where you fight and kill your first Giganto monster. There's one in the
Yes.
forest, but he's really difficult. Because you don't have a nurse yet by Cave Mock. And that one was actually added, the big green bear was added in this version of the game.
Yep.
This is the first Giganto monster you'll fight in the original. And if you fight him before you've talked about Giganto monsters with the camp, you miss that quest.
Yep.
You miss those titles.
It's dumb.
Do it again on the second playthrough.
No sign of him. Do you think he
Alright,
went
let's go
this
ahead
way?
and skip.
No sign of him so far. I don't know, these are scenes with Frigay, so...
Oh, true. Is he in here
Perhaps he
yet?
went inside.
Oh, yeah, he drags him out. You're
Yep.
right.
Well, we'll just have him around. Welcome to the Wheezand of Kados. I don't know what a
Yeah.
Wheezand is. I think it's like a throat bit.
Probably.
I believe I looked that up at one point because it's such a dumb name.
Woof, woof, woof. He's hiding around the corner. Cannot hide from Popper. Drag him out. Well, Reggae stutters.
Looks like he was
Yes,
hiding out
that's
here
kind of
for a
his verbal tick.
Well now, let's have a nice long chat.
What were you trying to gain? Setting
That
us up like
face.
that back.
Give back that kick.
You leave me no choice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so these guys are the Leviathan's Claw, which is the guild headed by Jaeger.
Yes. They've been chasing us for most of the game, and the fact that Frigay summons them is a bit...
Go easy on them.
Suspect.
No caprice of innocent waters.
No, no you don't.
Oh,
Nice.
of course, we don't have the L
These guys are
button.
all over the place.
Yes, we
That's
don't
why.
have the thing that gives you the extra combo.
I was like,
yes.
why are my combos
Yes,
not going
I
off?
also had that last stream where I was like, why isn't my L1 and circle button working?
I don't
Oh,
think I
man.
ever fought long enough for it.
We don't have the item yet.
Who all make
So basically,
We are now
Ruins Gate-
chasing down Regate. Somehow Leviathan's Claw and Ruins Gate are working together. I
I
don't
can't imagine what that would be.
How? Yeah, down the way is a giant turtle.
Yep.
First gigantic monster you will fight. He's not
A
actually
giant
that...
enemy crab.
Yep, giant enemy crab right there. He's not actually that hard.
No.
And you probably have Nurse at this point in the game.
You,
which
you can
really-
potentially beat him here, and if you can't beat him here, you can beat him in the next time you see him.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, Nurse is really the point where those become a lot easier because party heals.
Of course. Look
Ah,
who
yes!
it is.
Hello, Patty! Just fucking joined your party again. Why
Also,
did
she has
leave?
amnesia, by the way.
Why did she leave?
It gets even weirder.
Oh yeah, Patty has amnesia. So, yet another plot point that's terrible. She doesn't... She thinks she's the granddaughter of Ifrit. She doesn't know
She's
for
not,
sure.
not sure.
She just has memories of, like... She thinks it's Ifrit.
What is that? Air? This
Get
is
another
just
scene.
You get a lot of Patty injecting in
Yes.
scenes and no one responding to her. Or, like, Yuri Foal responding to her.
Anyone who has ever read a fan fiction...
Oh god, where someone is doing an episode script and it's just put their OC
just
in
insert their OC into it.
to do, like, side comments.
Patty is exactly like that.
Patty is that.
The
100%.
plot is exactly the
It's
same.
up the way.
And like the plot is exactly the same. They respond to other characters. Looks like we gotta fight
oh no!
this guy.
We gotta fight
This
this
is gonna
bear.
happen more as the game goes on.
Yeah, it's narrow paths with enemies that we will have to.
Whee! I could send things so in the air, but everything dies too quickly to combo.
Yep. Flynn is also like that, but not as much.
Flynn, at least your characters know him, so they don't feel they have to force him in quite as hard.
Yeah. Oh, our holy
Literally
our
just
holy
ran
bottle
out.
ran out.
This'll make good practice.
Perfect timing.
Careless. Resound, O cry of victory.
Woof, woof, woof. Also, Flynn is in it much less than Patty is.
Yeah, you don't actually get Flynn properly until the actual end of the game.
And they actually change a lot of the scenes around him joining.
Which is good. By the way, this save point right here, it
Completely
disappears.
missable, it disappears.
Second you walk into that next room,
Yeah,
I believe it's
Flynn
gone.
feels relevant.
Flynn was a part of the
never-
original story.
Yeah. And
Patty
they
was
just,
not.
They just fleshed him out. Patty is so obviously an addition.
This is a scene we're watching.
Yep. Oh yeah, it is.
But how did you...
Oh.
Doggo! The fucking best doggo!
Now, I'll have to show you my really real power.
That voice sounds familiar. I mean, if you've been playing in one language.
No way.
Hi, Jaeger.
I can't believe the guy whose name is Jaeger spelled backwards
Right?
is actually Jaeger.
Right?
Yourself as reggae?
I
Reggae.
think we have time to worry about the
Yes.
potatoes.
And then you're just like, don't worry about it.
By the way, I don't think they ever tell you that reggae is Jaeger backwards. I don't
Yes.
think
I
the
don't think
party
it's ever
members
actually
ever
managed.
figure it out. Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened to him?
So yeah, there we go. The party still doesn't actually know
Face down.
that Rigo was dead until Jaeger
Yes.
tells us.
So they found him dead in the river.
Rago is dead? But why?
Yuri killed
I'm
him.
afraid that's not for me to say. My lips are zipped up tight for sure.
So we've heard both original Jaeger voice and American Jaeger voice, and I feel like this is a really good localization.
I think again you need to move a little bit closer, Mike.
Jaeger! Ta-da! The reinforcements have arrived!
Gosh, Trot, the rest I leave up to you.
His little
As you
fangs.
wish.
He does. I love him.
Aye, sir.
So I'm gonna annoy these bats. So yeah, Jaeger knows Yuri did it, but isn't telling.
I'll see you in the funny papers, Liebchen.
Such a good line, and I love it. Bye, Jaeger.
Bye, Jaeger.
So they annoy the bat enough that it turns into a mega bat.
So, Megabat has missable magic lenses because you can kill it.
That's
It
Carapace.
splits into little bats,
Yep.
all of which have a different magic lens.
There's like 3 types of bats when he splits into little ones.
But you can, like, kill him without getting that. But you can stop him from splitting and kill him before he splits.
For example.
This is not the time to pat ourselves on the back.
So that ends up without getting that. And the secret mission is killing the leader bat, which is, yeah. He splits into magic bats, attack bats, and one leader bat.
And you're not gonna make
And in order to get secret mission, you have to kill the leader bat. If you kill the leader bat, he can't rejoin.
Yes, he will turn back into regular Terrapus if you don't kill
Also,
it.
this room is new.
Yes, did not exist in the original.
This specific room in this cave did not exist in
The
the
rest of the
original.
cave was here, but this totally
This
new.
room is totally new, and it's to do with Patty.
We've passed through the cap.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Patty's on screen. I don't care.
We're in the desert. We are gonna want to do one of the side quests here,
Yes.
just because it actually just makes it.
Yes.
All right, there's another. This is another place where all your party members split up.
Mantake also has massive frame drops.
It does, just like Dawngrest. Yeah, there's.
I believe they patched it to make it a bit better, but it's still there.
Oh yeah.
Hey, old man.
Please,
Hey,
old
old
people
man.
love the heat.
They do. They do.
Yeah, there it is. That's the good
Did you know
shit.
this once again outside of town?
Yep.
Yes, we do get Hammy. Liam will bring in here.
Also get the Wunderchef.
Wunderchef.
I'm not sure how I knew it was him.
You never know. I like that the Wunderchef is such a recurring thing.
Tails games.
In Tales games. I think Tales games that I like that basically no one knows exists is Tales of Hearts.
Hmm.
I like that game quite a
Hello,
bit.
Estelle.
The battle system's in it's fun. Hey, Patty.
Patty's over here.
It's the Wonder Reporter is over here as well.
Yes, he is right behind the Wunderchef, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Wonder Chef hasn't been in like the latest ones, and I understand that. He doesn't really fit
Yeah.
with Vesperia in particular, but also Zestiria. But at the same time, I miss him. Yes, Hearts is the one with Shane Meteorite. Yes. Although his Japanese name is completely different from his English name, and it's really weird because it's Japanese only voices, so his name is just wrong.
You just hear them saying the other name.
Yeah, you just hear him saying the other name.
I assume I'm staying,
Yep, stay at the end once
no.
you talk to everyone. Eid. Where's Doggo?
Didn't see Doggo.
Oh, no, okay. There's a scene out here, and then you go in the inn. Okay.
Do not understand why Mantake of all towns is so
So
slow.
laggy.
It's really weird.
So we're gonna go into the desert, because that's where Pharaoh lives.
Mm-hmm. We're basically kind of going out and looking for him. We've also been hearing stories about people getting out, like
disappearing
into the desert,
being sent into the desert and dying out there.
being loaded onto carts, at least in Whispers. Did we stay again to see the
Yes, we're gonna stay again. Yep.
a scene?
Yep. We'll get a specific item, and that's when we know we've done it right.
This is it.
Yep, that's it. Mother's Memento.
Mother's Memento. Just
You
put that in your back pocket
You
for a
can
while.
miss that.
Yep.
If you don't stay at the inn now, you miss that.
Yep.
And it is extremely important for later on.
Alright, so now we're fucking off?
Yes. You just already know this Moonlight Talon. Oh yes, we're going to the Oasis first, and then
Right. Yes, because we have to fill up our... So, the one time that you go into the desert the first time, there's an obnoxious water mechanic.
Yep.
That is at least not nearly as dumb as Golden Suns.
And it's fun because we're not actually going to have to explore this desert.
Yep.
So, some kids have hired us to find their parents who went into the desert and have gone missing.
Yes.
They gave us their marble as payment.
We're a guild. Brave Vesperia.
Yuri?
Yeah, essentially Estelle has hired us to take her to the desert. So yeah, she's hired our guild to take her, which is why all the party's still together. So we're just gonna fucking beeline for the exit.
Yep.
There are a bunch of chests in this really huge desert.
The desert is gigantic and very samey. It is 2 screens.
There's also a Gigantomonster in it.
Yep.
He's a little more difficult than Giant Crab.
Let's fill up
You still kind of want to do them first time so that you don't have to... Carol, don't touch a cactus, you moron.
Looks like this
Can't skip this one.
Oh dear.
So this just explains to you that the water mechanic, if you shoot cacti, you get water back. There are also cactus enemies, and if you kill them, you get water back.
Yep. Also, you get skits if Rita uses a lot of fire magic in the desert.
Yes, there are a whole bunch of skits.
Where they yell at Rita for using fire magic in the desert. Like, Rita, what are you doing?
There are also just a whole bunch of skits of like, it's so fucking hot. Raven likes the heat because it's something about old people in Florida, I guess. So he's feeling chipper. Ah, there is one other thing that's going to happen. Oh, and also it turns to night in the desert. So your water goes down much slower at night. It kind of goes back and forth, day and night cycle.
Enemies change.
And the enemies are different. You get a bunch of ice-based enemies instead of fire ones.
Desert's cold at night. Oh, so yes, you're right. They do kind of forget a little bit about the guild thing.
You can't do anything till the month, so fuck it. Let's just go nuts.
Yep. Yep, we can't talk to Bellius until there's a new moon. You could literally sleep in the inn for a month's worth of days and it wouldn't progress the moon.
You missed your full moon, dumbass.
The new moon will not appear until we do plot.
Made it to an oasis, halfway point of the desert.
And now we're aiming for the top left corner.
Yes. Do we have to find Patty? By the way, Patty left us.
I think we just find her, right?
Yeah, probably.
She left us again, and we're getting her back
After we got
again.
out of the sands, and I believe this will be where we get her for realsies.
Oh, there's a Gigantomonster.
Yeah, by the way, Gigantomonster's right here.
Yeah.
He's quite large.
Mm-hmm. This'll be hard. Nope. Yeah?
Hello? There it goes. Yep.
Oh, it has to be days to get her.
I
Apparently.
guess so.
What are you doing, old man?
You see, I was thinking that there...
So yeah, Patty once again left us in Mantic and then comes back immediately.
Literally immediately.
She is now gonna stay, though.
Yes, this is where you get her for realsies.
She joins our party for realsies for no reason, even though she left.
There was no reason for her to leave. I think at this point they do a lampshade thing where it's like, well, we keep meeting up like this, so I might as well just stick with you.
They basically go, I'm
dumb.
meeting you so often, I might as well stick around, and it's like, that's dumb. Why?
So yeah, we
why
actually really have Patty now.
Why'd you join?
She is weird. She can be really, really overpowered. She also basically starts with her best move, Little Big Chef. There we go. It keeps taking a moment for it to get us to actually go to the events.
So we rescued the mom and the dad.
Yep, they show up. We find them in the desert up over here by the save point. But at this point, we're pretty deep in the desert, so we're just kind of going to continue searching.
This boss fight and this boss fight's secret missions suck.
Yes, this boss fight is awful. And also, none of the guides actually explain the thing that happens here, like what you're supposed to do here.
Yep.
But we end up fighting this fucking guy.
So this guy...
It's called the Outbreaker here.
He changes the day-night cycle by spitting out an orb.
Yes, he also changes his weakness.
Yes.
If it's daytime, he's weak to water. If it's nighttime, he's weak to fire.
And you have to hit him... Is it with his weak element?
Yes, with his weak element, which will get him to change it.
Yeah, spit out that orb, and then
he will do that.
You've got to destroy that orb. Of course, none of the guys, they just said, oh, he spits out his orb, but kill it with air attacks.
I love this. Everyone's so tired.
It took 12 seconds to beat him, guys. It wasn't that... We're at full health.
It's fine. I don't know what y'all are belly aching about.
Exactly. You fucking idiots. So yeah, you have to destroy his orb for the secret mission, and yeah, if you don't know how to get him to spit out his orb, it's a pain in the ass, and you can only hit it with certain moves.
Yep, because it's way high up, and attacking things that are high up is actually really tough in this battle system.
Yep.
Anyway, everybody collapses, and we wake up in a strange village that the Wonder Chef also happens to be in.
Yep. So this is Jormungand.
Jormungand.
Oh, this boss exists because someone is trying to teach us a lesson.
Yep. That'll fucking show him.
And it's a dumb lesson.
This'll wake him up.
It's a dumb lesson you don't understand until much later in the game when the lesson is pointless.
Oh, other side note. We are saved by a dragon who also saved us in the Wiesand of Kados in a scene that I skipped.
Yes.
The last thing that Yuri sees before he collapses is this dragon.
A different monster from Pharaoh.
Yes.
But we do have Pharaoh's feather now.
Neat.
Jormungand is weird, huh?
This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
Mm.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these skits will have been skipped because we left town too fast.
Basically.
Because of the cooldown.
Or we saw other skits.
Yeah, we saw other skits, and then the cooldown between skits makes it that you will probably just leave town before you get the next one.
I have intuition.
Alright, so exit the inn, get Fierce Feather. We're talking to the woman wearing the green outfit over here. So, the guy that was dead in the pirate ship 1,000 years ago, this is his wife?
Do you know something
Fiance,
about this?
maybe?
Fiance? The one he was bringing the box back for, but he couldn't.
Yes. She has a key and unlocks the box, and inside is this clear seal crystal. I believe she gives it to us for some reason.
Oh yeah, we don't notice this crystal inside it. It just glows to make all the monsters come.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, we don't need it anymore. We don't have any monsters. We're fine.
Yep.
Because the clear seal crystal is to make a barrier for the town.
Oh, would you look at this?
Hey, Duke. This might be your first real scene of him if you haven't done the little scene.
You'll have met him in Cave Malk briefly, where he saves
Yes,
you.
he saves us in Cave Malk.
But
Duke.
So he, we tell him that Estelle's a poison. He's like, yeah, sure, yeah, she sure
yeah,
is.
she is.
She sure is a poison. Also, don't go see Pharaoh, you idiots. He'll kill you. So yeah, now we're doing yet another talk to everyone around town. We're gonna hold on to that clear crystal.
Actually, does Duke not destroy it right here?
Yes, he destroyed it.
Yeah.
Has he already destroyed it?
I think he has at this point. Like,
Is it not in our inventory anymore? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, he takes it from us and destroys it. because it's too powerful.
Well, because he's like, the world has no need for something like that.
I have nothing.
Now, coffee, that it needs.
So Rita is bothering him because Rita is very intrigued by the formula in his sword.
Yes, it's a very interesting looking sword that no one has really,
You would think Estelle would recognize.
You would think. In
Well,
fact, it's a bit weird that she doesn't
It's
know.
a little bit weird that Estelle doesn't recognize the sword.
The thing about this game is that there was supposedly a war 20 years ago, but the game treats it like it was 50 or 100 years ago.
Yeah, like nobody knows about this war, even though it was 20 years ago and Raven fought in it.
Yeah, Raven fought in it, Judith fought
was
in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
When
quite
Judith didn't
strange.
fight in it, she was just
part
a,
of
yeah,
it.
she was a kid, I think.
Yeah, she was a collateral.
And yeah, but supposedly no one knows about this war and who it was fought against and what happened in it, even though it was 20 years ago.
And there's also a bunch of stuff about the Entelekea, which you don't get for a while. Patty, I think, is in the inn, and then we should be good.
You
I accidentally shot her.
Patty!
Now I don't know,
So can everyone rest at the inn and head south towards the town exit first?
I will go rest then.
So yeah, the timeline on this game doesn't make sense. So yeah, there was a war, and there is no emperor at the minute.
The Emperor is dead, and they have not picked a successor.
For 20 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, or at least 10 years, because...
I think we may or may not know this yet, but it's because
the symbol of succession.
The symbol of succession has
we have heard Deinomos. Rigaud said
it
Deinomos.
as he died, yes.
Deinomos is a symbol of succession, and apparently you can't crown an emperor without it.
Yep.
So they've had no one leading the empire for fucking years.
For 20 years, basically.
Because of a fucking symbol. It's basically like going, oh, we don't have a crown, therefore we can't crown a king. It's like, that's ridiculous. That isn't how you actually crown kings.
And it's also the sort of thing that, like, one way that it kind of works is because all of the people who would be below the Emperor have a reason to hold the whole thing up, which is true, but the game doesn't quite go into it enough.
And basically they've all been arguing over the two candidates, which is Estelle and Yoder, but like...
But this whole town is pretty weird too.
You wouldn't sit on your ass for like 10 years. Because you didn't have a fucking sword.
Yeah.
It's just a sword.
It's definitely implied that people
really
like
is.
Alexei and the others are holding it up because it benefits them, but the game never really explicitly says that.
Yeah.
By the way, once you've beaten the desert,
use a
you can
holy
stay
ball.
on the field, and it's much easier.
But yeah, they basically are just like, yeah, we're being emperorless because they're farting around. But they're
Yup.
farting around over the existence of a sword, of a symbol.
Yep. So we make our way back to Mantake.
Yeah, we're back here now. We brought the two parents were with us the whole time, by the way, and now we're
Yeah,
bringing
they
them back.
also got brought into Weird Village Jormungand that they had also never heard of.
We do want to skip these scenes, actually.
Yes.
You're telling me.
So we're going to get scenes of Kimura being evil.
Have you noticed that guy and the blue hair is evil?
Like, if the Empire didn't have an Emperor at the time, it would be run a lot more efficiently than it is now. It's basically run super inefficiently. You wouldn't have two candidates vying over the throne for 10 years.
Yeah.
At some point, they would kill one of them and install the other.
But while we're gone, the children.
I promise Rich. Then your
So anyway,
children will be able
Timur is literally sending people to their deaths in the desert.
Yep,
kind
and
of the
killing.
payoff
He's
of
once
all
again
this.
killing children.
Yup, because he's pretty fucking evil at this
He's
point.
extremely fucking evil.
He was also the one working people to death in the Helior labor
Yes,
camps.
yes,
It
he
should
was
be
there.
mentioned.
He was there with Jaeger. Yes, we met him there.
Yep.
Giant winged monster must be fair.
Yeah.
So he's sending them out to capture Pharaoh.
For some reason.
For some
Can't just
reason.
stand by and watch. I'll.
The Knights are really just up to some weird shit right now.
Yeah.
It
The
should be
Knights
mentioned.
are pretty
Then
fucking
what should
evil.
we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
Carol, MacGyver time.
Oh, so Carol is really good at criminal stuff?
Yes, Carol is an amazing criminal. He's picked locks for us before, and now he's gonna disable a
It's
vehicle.
because he's been in basically every guild. So he's basically a jack of all trades. And he
Yep.
can do lockpicks, he can use that lovely little wrench.
I love this.
Yeah, the being no emperor makes more sense. It was a few years. Like, it doesn't work when it's like 20.
Yeah.
You cannot have an emperorless empire for that long. It would fall apart.
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
It's also the sort of thing
And
that
it can't be emperorless because the sword's gone.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that it's being held up specifically because the symbol of succession is missing is probably the part that strains belief more than anything, you know? Like, it's presented as the reason that there's no emperor.
Yeah, because Daenomos has gone missing.
Those who do their job slowly will
So Kimura is so evil that he's even sending his underlings
His
to
own
this,
knights, yes.
to this death march in the desert.
Into the desert to die.
He's like you can kind of at this point figure out that the game is setting up for something.
Also, Alexei and the military answer only to the Emperor and
Yes.
not the Council. So there being no Emperor, they have no one they're accountable
Basically
to.
means the knights are completely autonomous.
Which is the point, but also makes no sense.
It's something that they would have needed to lean on a little harder to really make it work. Because it's like, yeah, it makes sense.
For real, Alexei would have just crowned himself by now.
Exactly.
I've got to hand it to the
You know, just being like, there's no Emperor, I'm no Emperor.
Yeah, the Roman Empire had times where that happened.
Basically, the military are only loyal to Alexei at the minute, because they're supposed to just be loyal to the Emperor, but there is no Emperor.
We're still in the middle of our journey after all.
So we stopped the death march, but it's not like Timur's going to, you know, stop sending people into the desert to die.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got shit to do.
Yeah, Yuri's got people to kill. By the way, no one knows that, apart from Yeager, no one knows that he killed Rigo yet.
Yes. And Yuri's like, hey, why don't we just cough cough, stay the night in town?
We stopped Kimura from sending people out for now. Let's just stay at the end. What could happen?
I don't know, get him arrested by the knights or something.
Let's get the next best scene in the game.
Returned safe from.
By the way, the inn guy being watched by the knights is something
Yes.
so that he can't get outside, can't
Oh,
like
by the
clue
way,
outsiders
the
in.
color of the knights is important.
Yes, it tells you what regiment they're in. So this pink one are the knights under Cumor.
Yeah. Yeah, Yuri just wants to go on a nice night walk.
Take a look at this room. Really fucking memorize the like various layout of it real quick. It'll make sense in about a minute why I'm asking you to do that.
Yeah,
It's probably some kind of disease.
Take particular note of that bookshelf, I guess.
So basically, we're saying
You do catch on. I bet you're right.
we're saying that Kimura's a piece of shit.
Yeah, but nothing we
It's
can do.
true, you're right. Repeat knows. He's our sinful sidekick.
Into the desert. And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen.
No.
I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial family.
Yeah, about that.
No, hang on.
Yeah, he was already not.
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He didn't give a fuck.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a princess.
Whatever happened to the
I'm pretty sure this was added in this version of the game, at least a lot of this, because you didn't have a big old talk about how Kimura was a dummy in the original.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't really need to explain that Kimura was a piece of shit.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but
We just can't do much about it because he's above the law, because he is the law here.
even if we captured Cumor, we wouldn't have the authority to try him for his crimes. If we can't do anything about him,
Yeah,
we
Rita
should
explaining.
focus on what we actually
Rita
can
explaining,
do.
we can't do jack shit.
And she's completely correct in the sense that he would just pull her go.
I feel like a lot of the new, like, added bits in Vesperia do this. They over-explain things, and it bothers me.
Those are flat textures, and it's very obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone just put some paintings up in the windows.
They
I'm
did.
sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up on you. It disgusts me too. To imagine that jerk snoring all night
In his bed, in a room that is
Right-
not this one.
Right next door, we swear. But yeah, I feel like the definitive version added a whole bunch of scenes to over-explain
And
stuff.
some help, but others are just like...
Yeah, right? He's just gonna end up, like, locking them up, and then they'll do it again. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death.
It really is annoying, because you really didn't need any of this scene.
Yeah.
You really didn't need any of this scene. This is, this is where it should just come. Everyone's asleep. That cat isn't really that cat that's normally on pants.
Oops.
Oops.
That's not correct.
That's not where it should be. So yeah, and I think in the original you just went to sleep here, and then Yuri gets up and goes to do a murder.
Hmm.
And you don't get all that stuff about how Kimura is evil, but there's nothing we can do about him.
Or if it was a much shorter scene.
Yeah.
I don't quite recall.
No, it definitely wasn't anywhere near that long, and there was definitely the new voices in there.
Yeah. Partied with everyone. So in this room, which is not...
Right, you're right, yeah.
Not
it's in there, it's just a lot shorter. It's nowhere near as long and as... Oh god, Kimura's gonna get away with it.
Just completely separate from the other room that we're in. No, those pictures are not exactly the same.
Not that flat texture over there is not the same flat texture.
No, not at all.
Also love how everyone sleeps on top of the covers.
Oh yeah. Kimura falls out like a clown. So, there's a bookcase there now. That is the exact same in-desk, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But basically, I'm pretty sure in the actual version of this room, there is a bookcase just in front of this doorway, and you just never see the doorway because of that.
Yeah.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
So Kimura is obviously terrified because Yuri is far stronger than he is.
Yeah, he has a foul arm on him. A super-powered foul arm. Yuri is fucking busted.
You talk too much, Q-More. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me?
No.
Well...
Don't care. It's just an earlier version of the final in-room. Nice.
I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Wait,
Yuri's going into murder people voice.
I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start.
Yeah.
Kimura's still trying to talk his way out of this.
Yuri don't give a
I have
fuck.
no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every wish. Go ahead. Tell me what it is you want.
There's only one thing I want from you.
Your blood!
Your death!
No, stop. Stay back. Don't come any closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna flee right to the quicksand pit. That's where you can flee, right?
Too bad the giant, deadly quicksand pit was the only place behind the house he was in.
I beg you, spare my life.
No.
There's a rope right there.
Yuri looks at it, goes, nah.
Please, no. Not like this. I don't want to go like this.
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
Yeah, Yuri is just totally right here. Kimura is fucking evil as shit.
They're trying to make it seem like he's a bit, you know, of a conflicted villain. There's shades of gray, but like
No.
the people that Yuri explicitly kills
are evil.
Are
monsters.
Comic book villains.
They're monsters. They're completely monstrous. They kill children.
Yep.
Yeah, drowning in quicksand is exactly what Kimura deserves, though.
Yep.
Just as, oh,
hey
shit, busted by the good pupper.
Control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer.
But Kimura would have just gotten away with it, just like Rigo did.
To put you one step closer to your next promotion.
Once again, taking so much credit for what Yuri's doing.
Yep.
Justice Hound.
We need to talk later. I know.
So in the original game, Flynn is completely insufferable about Yuri.
Yeah. Like that's like the rewrites, some of the rewrites in this game where they actually change Flynn.
See, I think Yuri's vigilantism is perfectly fine. Like killing completely evil people who get away with it is completely fine. I don't think you need to introduce shades of grey. But the game fucking...
Well, it's like the game tries to take you to task for it when that's dumb.
That's dumb, and
so
it
anyway,
shouldn't.
this is the Flynn Brigade because they are in blue.
They're in
and they
blue.
are taking over Kimura's Knights
Like,
to
at
liberate the
first
town.
it's like Yuri is right, but then it's like, shit, we can't actually advocate murder.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to backpedal on it. Whereas in Vesperia and Vesperia, they actually, you know, land it.
Yeah, they kind of keep...
They land it a lot better.
Well, let's go have our chat with Flynn, which we'll skip, because blah blah. Flynn's like, you gotta follow
No,
the law.
we're not gonna skip. We have to see how insufferable Flynn is.
Yeah, because this is a scene from the original.
This is the scene from the original, and I was like, fuck you, Flynn, you goddamn cop.
Why don't you have a seat?
Oh, he's angry.
He's using his cop voice.
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Tumor? You know it's not our place to pass
Why
sentence
the
on
fuck
the crimes of
not?
others. He was to be punished in
He
accordance
wouldn't
with the
have
laws.
been.
And it is the sort of thing that, like, you get this point-counterpoint thing, but Yuri's right.
Yuri's right!
Like, that's the problem with the setup that they've given here.
Yuri's right! These guys would have gotten away with it and would have gone on to kill more people.
In their need to make you root for the main character, they made the people that he killed completely, irredeemably evil and above the law. And it's fine that they did that. Like, it's honestly good that they did that. It makes Yuri a much more interesting character. But from basically this point forward, the game really tries to be like, but what if he does a bad? But like, he doesn't.
But he doesn't.
And he wouldn't.
He never crosses the line, never, and he would never cross the line.
Yeah, like Yuri is the kind of person who wouldn't do it.
That's not what I'm saying at
Like,
all.
there's a side quest in the game where a guy is like Yuri and goes around killing bad people, but then loses sight of the line, and Yuri smacks him upside the head. It's like, what the fuck you doing? It's about protecting people, it's not about killing people.
Yeah.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world?
I don't think they should have made it great. I think they should have just agreed with Yuri.
In the end, yeah.
I think they should have just gone, yeah, Yuri was right.
Yeah.
I don't want them to make it great. I don't want them to be like, oh well, maybe he could kill good people. I don't care. I don't think that there's plenty of stuff like that out there.
Yeah.
There isn't really out there where it's like these people were monsters that wouldn't have been punished under these laws. So while one person works to fix that, Yuri's willing to get his hands dirty and do what needs to be done.
Repeat myself.
Yep. Yuri believes in praxis over theory.
Yuri also knows that he's murdered people, and that's bad. He's not ever trying to absolve himself of his own crimes. He never says, yeah, I didn't murder these people.
Yep.
He takes responsibility for that.
Captain, I finally found you.
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordopolica has been
I don't want it to be his good intentions cause more harm. I've seen that done over and over again. I want a game like Zestiria, where Zestiria does the landing, where it goes, yeah, sometimes you can't save everyone, and actually killing someone is a form of saving them. Zestiria sticks that landing. Berseria sticks the landing. This game backs off from it.
Yeah.
Yuri?
Take my eyes off him for 1 second and he's resisting arrest.
You're better than anyone alive, Yuri.
I know you're standing behind that tree, Yuri. I know you can hear me.
Yeah, Flynn's like being a goddamn cop.
Oh, wait. Repeat!
Yeah, that's the thing. Yuri always knows that he could go over the line, but he has Repeat, he has Estelle, he has his friends.
You heard it all?
I'm sorry.
It's very much the fact that the game wants to have its cake and eat it as well.
Like, Yuri's conflicted but also determined. Like, he
I'm not going back.
makes his decisions.
It's true, the things you've done are
I like your little
against
bow
the law.
tie.
See, I like Estelle here because, yeah, she's like, you've done things against the law, but you saved a buttload of people.
Yeah, and it's like, if this was the tack that the game ended up taking the whole time, it would be fine. But it gets really, really wishy-washy as the game goes on.
Oh, it backs
is
the
the
fuck
thing,
off
you
from
know?
that. It backs the hell out
Like,
of
that's
it.
really the biggest problem that I have with
You
it.
never do something like that without a reason.
We also have this conversation. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure I will have done something to deserve it.
If you're going
And like, there's parts of the game that are really strong for that. These portions of the game where it isn't equivocating about what, you know, like, is what Yuri did wrong or right, and then not actually having an answer,
It's also fine to not have an answer. It's fine, but then the game is like, we have an answer, but then goes, actually, no, we're gonna go into the other answer.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually say that killing people is bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna shy away from it and go say it's bad, but it's fine. Yuri's been pardoned. It's fine.
Here's to the road ahead.
Yes, foreshadowing, flashing, and blinking red letters on the screen. Flynn is a goddamn cop, and in this game he's redeemed quite a bit.
In this version of it,
Yes.
they do a lot to actually make him realize that he's basically benefiting from everything you do.
Yeah, Yuri is getting his hands dirty, and Flynn is benefiting greatly from it.
Which the original game literally never contends with.
Flynn just takes his promotions and goes after Yuri, even though Yuri is literally the reason why Flynn got promoted to everywhere he is.
Anyway, back to skipping every scene. We go back to the Weezand.
I just think Yuri is extremely... Yeah, Yuri berates Flynn in later scene. It's really good.
Good day.
So this guy tells us that the Knights are blockading the Weezand.
Yep.
Which is weird. I'm not sure why they would do that.
There are a lot of scenes that make Flynn a lot better in this game. But
There's another scene that I have to not skip at the end of the Weezand here.
Yes. Okay, this scene was added because it's Patty telling Raven to do... Yeah. Part of the scene was added. So Raven, like, fires off an arrow to distract the horses.
Yep.
In this version, they added Patty telling Raven to do that. In exchange...
This save point's gone.
In exchange for Patty telling Raven Judith's sizes. Because, you know... We need him to be an even creepier old man than he originally was. Yeah, the thing is, we do see him spare people who aren't irredeemably horrible. He doesn't kill, Mordio.
Yeah.
In the original version of the game, we never met
Mordio
again.
never shows up
Mordio
again.
is spared, but in this version of the game, Mordio is a side quest, and you meet him in one of the ports.
Yeah.
And Yuri and the rest turn him over to the police. They turn him over the soldiers.
Yeah, like, the biggest problem with what the game tries to set up as morally ambiguous is that Yuri actually has a very strong moral compass.
Yes, extremely strong.
And, like, it's good. It works really well for the character, but the game then tries to berate him for, like, well, what if you do go too far, kind of thing.
And it's like, but he wouldn't.
But he wouldn't. That's not who he is.
He hands Mordio over to the police because Mordio will be punished. If Cumor would actually be punished for his crimes, he would hand Cumor over.
Yeah.
Like, he says that. If you would be punished for your crimes, if the law would punish him, I would hand him over, but the law won't punish him.
Yeah, like, the biggest problem the game has is that Yuri is completely correct.
Yeah. Yuri is correct. But the game, like, agrees with him, until a certain point, and this scene is so fucking dumb and I love it.
It's even better now.
It's true!
This is another, like, classic New Game Plus thing.
Yeah. Like you did before?
Best not to press your luck when the Knights are taking their work so seriously.
They don't look that serious from here.
I say, woe is me!
How has our illustrious Schwann Brigade ever been
Schwann Brigade?
Yes, this remake definitely course-corrected around Flynn. A lot.
We better produce some results.
But in the original version of the game, Flynn is very much a Yuri, you're a piece of shit, until right at the end with the fight. And then Flynn sort of forgives Yuri, but doesn't actually learn any lesson from it.
Yeah. Flynn's just not in the game enough to actually have a full character.
No, he doesn't have a character. He's still a cop from beginning to end.
It isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell.
Like, basically, all the stuff with Flynn that'll happen at Bactian doesn't happen in the original version.
Yeah.
Because, of course, he doesn't join you.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, well.
This is gonna be real funny.
Here goes nothing. Wait.
A scene that makes perfect sense now.
Yes, sir.
Note the color of LeBlanc's uniform. So Raven does this in his regular Raven outfit.
Yeah.
And it's really weird in the, like, when it happens in
And
the
you're
start.
like, that makes no fucking sense. Why would they do that? But yeah, I agree that I feel like a lot of the Flynn stuff was like original. I do think that Flynn was originally going to be in the game.
Oh yeah, they have a half-finished version of him that you play once in the 360 version.
But oh, you ran out.
That's all right.
Patty was fucking bullshit. Patty's bullshit, but Flynn, I believe, is sort of always
Flynn was
intended.
absolutely supposed to be in your party in this
Like,
game.
I don't believe for a second that Patty was supposed to be in the game.
7 party members is a weird number. 8 makes sense.
8 makes sense. 9 is too many. I don't. People say like Patty was always intended, but no. First, if she was, it was so early on that they shouldn't have added her back in.
Yeah.
They probably
Flynn was clearly cut.
They
late.
had concept art for a pirate girl character, and then decided it doesn't really work, so didn't put her in at all because she is completely superfluous.
Yep.
Flynn was absolutely.
Well, Flynn, it was always surprising that you didn't get him by the end, you know?
Like, Patty was just some side thing or some character they originally planned, but then left out and then left a little cute cameo to it.
What am I staying? Am I staying at the inn or going to Nats?
Shortly after I head to the inn, save me last time out for a while, stay at the inn, and then we're talking to Nats.
I knew it was one of the
if she was in, she was extremely early.
Yep.
She was not in this game at any point further than, like, midpoint. Absolutely not. She is so superfluous to everything that happens.
Yep.
There is no way that she was originally in it and then they cut her.
Yep. So, it's about to be the full moon, so let's go meet Bellius.
We're gonna meet Bellius. I think they probably replaced Patty with Carol, actually.
Potentially.
There's usually only one kid character.
Yeah.
I think they probably went, she's probably too close to the one in Abyss.
Yeah.
And decided to have Carol instead. She basically wasn't fleshed out at all.
Yeah. Certainly not enough to be, like, in the game.
No.
Or even really referenced in the game beyond
if she was, she would fit in the game better. I think that Carol basically replaced her at some point in early development.
So, we met Bellius. Bellius is actually a fox lady.
By the way, these are all fights. These are all, like, missable fights.
Yes. And then after we had a nice little chat with her...
Bellius is an end to the chaos.
The hunting blades attacked.
Yep. The hunting blades are attacking because they're wanting to... They're told that a monster rules Nord Polico, which is sort of...
Which is correct. I mean, the thing that you learn about the hunting blades long into the game is that they do actually know about Entelekea and want to kill them.
They just want to kill all of them. So Entelekea are basically giant sentient monsters. They're Pharaoh who talked, the dragon who saved us, and Bellius who we're about to fight.
Yes.
Because unfortunately, Estelle's power, her healing power, kind of makes Entelekea go crazy.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna fight some hunting blades first.
Ah, right.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Yes, rather unfortunately, her power is poison to the Entelekea, such as Pharaoh.
Hence Pharaoh.
And her, like, Bellius gets hurt, so Estelle goes to heal her, and Judith, not fucking telling her anything, doesn't go, no, don't fucking do that.
No, wait.
Because Judith knows that her using her power on Entelekea makes him go crazy, but Judith's still holding back information.
Side note, the game has been leading up Estelle healing Bellius.
Yep.
By having Estelle heal literally everybody.
Literally everyone who's
including
hurt.
Goshen Droit in an earlier cutscene.
Yep, we saw that. So yeah, she'll hurt anyone who's hurt, heal anyone who's hurt. So yeah, Bellius has gone a little bit mad.
Sorry, but I'm not getting killed.
Wonder if we'll even see Shadow Bellius. Ah, here we go.
Ah, it is based on a health cutoff. So the torches all go out and Bellius splits into a double. The double, by the way, is a separate magic lens from Bellius.
Are we just gonna, like, beat both up? Yes.
So normally you can...
So the secret mission is light all the candles.
Oh.
Is it over?
If you kill the regular one, I guess the double goes away.
Disappears. So if you light all the candles with fire or, like, destruction field, the double disappears. And you definitely want to do that in the fight normally because both of them were hit really hard.
Yep.
Judith tried right at the end, but Judith could have mentioned
Could have
something
warned her about this much
a
earlier.
lot earlier, like in the scene with Bellius earlier. Like Judith knows but never mentions, "Hey, maybe don't heal monsters."
I never thought this would happen.
I never thought this would happen, says the woman who could have
Is there a
prevented
magic
this.
lens you can actually there are a bunch of magic lenses. Every single boss is missable.
Every boss is missable. There are also random field enemies that are completely
Yes,
missable.
there are a whole bunch of enemies in dungeons, and like the ones you could have fought here on the way to Bellius, some of those are missable.
Anyway, Bellius is like, "Hey, I forgive you. You didn't know." Also passes the city on to Nats. And then the only reason that I'm going this far is to show that Entelechea actually turn into these CL crystals.
CL
or
crystals.
Apatheia is the term.
Yeah, Judith still doesn't tell the truth yet.
Yep.
Like, Bellius wouldn't have died if Judith at any point said anything.
Yeah, like, you could kind of make the... I think if this game was shot in a better way, like that, you know, wasn't in this engine, that you could find a way to set up a situation where it all just happens too fast for her to ever have had it get across. But as it is, it feels like you probably could have mentioned something.
Yep.
Because it is the sort of thing that, like...
oh no, you're right. In this version of the game, there are boss refights.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, though.
Yeah.
The ones with secret missions, you can refight in
Namco
Banda.
Namco. Namdai.
In Namcoboda Island, the theater playground cats play. That wasn't in the original game. It is in this version of the game. So actually, the secret missions aren't missable in this version of the game. You can, if you pay enough, I think it's tokens or whatever they're called.
So, the Knights are still blockading the city, but we're trying to escape it.
Flynn...
We do manage to escape it.
Flynn yells at us and tells our entire party that Yuri killed Rago and
Yes,
Timur.
we learned that. And then Judith blows up the
lets us
engine.
go. But yeah, the secret missions aren't missable in this version of the game, which is good, because to get a title for Yuri, you have to do all 25 of them.
Yep. But what happens here is that Judith blows up the engine and leads us adrift at
Because
sea.
we got a new engine on this boat. This version of the game explains it a lot better than the original.
Yeah, in the original game, these scenes are kind of weird. This game actually explains, like, what happened.
She always goes above and beyond.
But basically, we've kind of been abandoned by Judith, who is...
Yep, Judith's revealed she's the dragon freak, as Rita would put it. She destroyed this blaster we had for reasons she still hasn't told us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're left adrift.
Damn it. I can't believe
And she's buggered off.
Why was she with us in the...
Yeah, the game never tells you about the secret missions, by the way, and it never tells you that you need to do all of them in one playthrough.
Yes, that is an important piece.
For a title for Yuri. You can
Oh,
get
by
them.
the way, another important plot thing
Oh,
here.
yeah.
This guy is the Don's son?
Grandson. And he's a piece of shit.
And he's kind of an idiot. He's the
kind of
one
a
who
fucking
brought
moron.
the hunting blades into
And
Nordopolica.
Yeah, he got Bellius killed,
And
and Bellius was a friend of the Dawn's.
Yep.
And so basically the Dawn got Bellius killed, and there's gonna be a big old fight between Altos and Panastrana.
Yep.
So yeah.
So this is kind of a low point in the game, like, oh shit.
Yeah, everything's kind of hit the fan a little bit. I think you now go back inside when you're gone.
Yeah. Yep, there we go.
I'm just going back to Dongrass. So we've got a little bit to do before we go chasing after Judith.
Yeah, currently there's some more important shit going on, but Judith is out of the party for a bit here. This game isn't afraid to remove characters from your party.
Oh yeah, that sure is a thing. You know, the thing is, lampshades are not telling people things, but it's still, like, I don't like plot points where a person knew something and the whole thing could have been avoided if that person who knew things just told people.
Yep.
And Judith, it's understandable that she doesn't tell people about the Entelechea first, but, like, at certain points it kind of becomes a bit stupid that she doesn't tell people.
Yeah. We're making our way back to Dawngrest, because we've heard that there's
shit going on.
There's a group from Palestrali making their way to Dawngrest to raise hell over their guild leader dying. Especially because it's been tied back to the hunting guild, to the hunting blades.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a big war between Nordopolica and Dawngrest if things don't get settled.
Yep. Called the Lag War. Going to the guild hall.
Into the inn. After the scene, head outside. After the scene, head towards the western exit. If you have the scene next to the west, we're going to.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the plot of this game is fine, but if you think about it
for
too
the
long,
most part, by the end of it, it has a few problems and going on a bit too long.
You really do. Yeah. You really do.
Yuri, please wake up. Yuri!
Like, it gets to the point where it's like, Judith, you really could have prevented a lot of this.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I'll criticize this game. I still love this game enough to play it a billion times.
Yeah, like, I mean, we do have a 123-hour save file here.
I really enjoy this game, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of points where things happen because someone doesn't say something. Things happen because it has to.
Oh right, Patty rejoined.
Basically, the biggest strength of this game is Yuri.
Yep.
Yuri is just so...
By the way, we are once again
cross that bridge.
doing favors for the Dawn here.
Yuri's
in the
motivations are
sense...
so clear, and Yuri never deviates from his path. He's very believable.
So it should be mentioned, the Dawn has completely disappeared at this
Yep.
point, and we figured out that he's probably gone to the Manor of the Wicked, which is the headquarters of Leviathan's Claw.
Because he basically blames Jaeger for the Duce's death. Because
He's pretty sure Jaeger was
Leviathan's
in on it.
Claw were the one who, like, misled Harry.
Yes.
Which ended up with, Belius dying. So, the Dawn is extremely fucking unhappy with Leviathan's Claw, and Jaeger in particular.
Yes.
And is here to do a murder.
Yes, the Dawn actually realizes...
Oh yeah, we've changed party
right.
again. It does
Would you like a doggo?
I would love a doggo.
The Dawn also has recognized something about this situation, especially the way that guild law works. And he's kind of at the point where, oh, well, fuck it, I guess I'll just go do this.
Yeah, he's basically, this is it. He knows he'll never, one, he'll never get another chance, and two, nothing will happen to him.
Yep.
Yeah, I also like most of the cast of this game, honestly. I like Yuri, I like Estelle. I like Good Doggo, obviously. I even like Raven, Repeat Judith's great. Apart from the fact that she doesn't tell anyone anything. Like, the biggest flaw of Judith is she knows
Is that
everything.
the writing requires her not to tell anyone.
The writing
things.
requires her to just not tell anyone
Yep.
the things she knows. That point where it breaks agility, but she herself is a really good character. The cast of this game is very solid. Carol is a kid character who isn't annoying.
Carol's a kid character with, like, a good arc.
Yeah.
And then, Patty... It's also why Patty just doesn't
Patty
fit
sucks.
at all.
Patty sucks.
Because there are,
She's,
like, the group dynamic all works just fine.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir, coming through.
And even, like, Flynn
Damn it.
works in the group dynamic. When he's added in later on.
Yeah.
Because he was already a part of the group. Just as an NPC, an important NPC character.
Yep.
Patty doesn't fit. Flynn does. I like Flynn in this version of the game a lot more than the original game. You get a giant portrait of Jaeger in the back.
The Matter of the Wicked is quite nice.
But yeah, this game is definitely propelled by its cast of characters.
So the Dawn is just trying to kill off Jaeger here before the morning comes. Unfortunately, he fails. We give him back Belius' Apatheia. Or just give to him Belius' Apatheia.
Because Belius told us when she died she wanted it to go to her good friend Dawn Lighthouse.
Yep. And then Dawn jumps out a fucking window.
Yep. That he do. That he do. So yeah, there's no boss fight here.
Nope.
There are a bunch of areas where you go and there's no boss fight in the air.
Yep.
So we're just leaving, we're going back to Darngrass. Do we want to watch this scene?
Yeah, let's do this one. This is an important one. And a good one, because it informs a lot of Yuri's character.
Yes, it once again shows Yuri what his principles.
Like, there's a lot of individual scenes in this game that work really, really well, particularly with Yuri.
Also, Don's voice in that scene is his different voice, and it's really funny.
Don's another voice actor who's just completely and utterly different from the definitive edition versus the original game.
Yeah, Don is the big cheese, but the thing is the guild doesn't have a singular leader in that sense. Don is kind of, but he's basically the leader of Altosk, the biggest guild.
Yeah.
But they kind of rule a little bit by committee.
Yep.
squaring off against each other with Hopeful and Blastia.
Oh,
See, when they say the Union, it's 5 guilds, one of which is Altosk, which is kind of the head guild of it.
Yeah.
And the Union is basically a force specifically in Dawngrest.
Yep.
He's been
And they butt heads with the Empire a lot because they're all about not living by the Empire's rules.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Set things right.
Bellius died because of Harry's rash behavior.
And of course, the guilds are kind of medieval about all this stuff.
Sorry, I got some, which means there's gotta be compensation to make up for losing Bellius.
Yeah, he kind of killed their leader.
Yeah.
His own life.
Also, by the way, Raven did not know that Bellius was that.
Yes, which is weird when we get into it, but...
Yeah. But the Dawn did.
Yes.
There has to be some other way.
Both sides are at the breaking point, though. This thing could go off at the drop of a hat. And if it starts, it'll mean all-out war between the Union and Palastrala.
The second threat of all-out war in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of war.
I'm going with Carol.
Yeah, let's just load this whole crowd in.
Basically, Yuri is a lot like the Dawn.
Yes.
Hang in there, kid. You're a boss now, right?
This is his old voice.
It's like there's nothing I can do on my own.
I don't think we'll hear his new.
I don't think so, no.
That's what friends are for,
This was fully voiced because it's actually kind of important.
Yep.
Take good care of them. They'll be there whenever you need them.
Yeah, Don tried to kill Jaeger because fuck it, I'm gonna die tomorrow morning anyway.
Yep.
I'm coming with you.
Shut up, Harry.
Like hell you
I love Raven.
Well, old
Idiot.
man, it's been fun.
Raven, you better nail Jaeger for me.
That's a heavy load for somebody like me.
You're the only one I can ask.
I don't think so.
Little lady, try going.
I'm not sure the Dawn understands anything.
City's tavern.
This will be his new
Yeah,
voice.
that is actually new him because he has to do that.
There inscribed with Eifried's name.
Totally different. And in the same scene, it swaps between them.
His granddaughter. It ain't a bad idea to take a glimpse at the kind of things he did and how he lived. We're so grateful for everything your darling grandson's done to us. Really.
Bada bing.
The boy has made a mess of things.
And then we're back to
We're back.
the Dawn voice.
But he's also
It is always satisfying whenever someone decks someone in a game. It's great.
It falls upon any leader to take responsibility for the mistakes of their people. So say the laws. Take me then. Let my head atone for Bellius.
It could be. It could be him doing the Dawn 2 voice. In which case, he never listened to the Dawn's old voice.
They're
Yeah.
all filled with nutcases.
Rita's just like, God damn it. This is stupid.
So, who's gonna be my second?
And literally no one wants to do it.
So the Dawn is committing ritual suicide here, which is something that to like a non-Japanese audience might not parse as, like, all that well, but is basically when you commit seppuku, you cut yourself in the stomach and then someone else cuts your head off. And Yuri offers to be the person.
Guess you're stuck doing a job nobody much wants.
Weird, that.
You too.
No kidding. Yuri, I was looking forward to watching you go places. I'll make sure to save you a spot in hell.
Yep.
I don't think they'd let me into the hell you're going to.
I won't forget that attitude, boy.
And I won't forget your resolve, Don Whitehorse.
Done!
You all gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Listen up,
from
you
here on.
maggots.
There's a new age coming, so get out there.
It's
and
weird.
make it for
It's like this is a
yourself.
recurring theme with Yuri. And he's really principled and has a lot of resolve.
Frog Boy watches in sadness.
Sad frog boy.
The Don burned off his eyebrows years ago.
Everyone here seems to have calmed
So,
down.
yeah, that does in fact prevent all-out war with the guilds, but, at a pretty high price.
Kind of leaves all the guilds leaderless.
Yeah. Down on the channel.
No.
Okay. We just wandered out into town.
Yeah. And to after leave and head to the West Tavern.
Right.
Carol's a very good frog boy. Just the guilds kind of go to shit a little bit after this because nobody's there to lead them, which is what the fucking Empire would do. But never mind. I mean, they should take lessons from the Empire, which apparently has been leaderless for fucking 20 years.
And it's doing just fine.
Actually, I have no idea when Duke stole the sword. Hey, Carol.
Carol is more shaken than most because of the death of the Don.
Yeah, the Carol being from Dongrest.
The Don is very much a father figure to
The
him.
Don is a father figure and a role model and his idol, basically.
Where am I going now?
Speak to Christina after speak to Estelle near the inn.
Ah, okay.
First scene, then approach Rita at the southeast exit front.
Yeah, a lot of times in this game, you're kind of left to wander around the city.
Well, Estelle, her both Yoda and Estelle, children. No, she's just the one that's children of the Child of the Full Moon.
I believe they both are, but she has much stronger power.
So they're
like
both...
I think the royal line itself is
It's
the
in
children
both
of the
of
full
those,
the
yeah.
children of the full moon. Estelle is much stronger than you.
More of a direct descendant, I guess. Then.
Yeah, exactly. They never actually go into the whole blood taxonomy of it.
No.
Which, good, you just get mired up there. Reunited with everybody. So, now that the Don's dead, we basically resolve that Jesus, our guild's kind of in shambles, considering a quarter of its membership just betrayed us and wandered off.
Our law is basically, don't hurt. It's not don't hurt anyone, it's always do what's right or something.
Yeah, exactly. So Judith is kind of...
always looking out for the best interest of the guild or something like that.
Judith has definitely broken our laws, is the takeaway
Judith has
here.
broken our laws, so we're gonna hunt her down and ask her why the fuck she did everything she did.
Yep.
So we're heading towards Mount Temsa.
Yes. Mount Temsa is where Jormungand was, basically. You just go a little bit further. And that blockade that I ran into originally should be gone now.
Around that narrow blue strip. Whee!
Should be it. Yes. These dark patches of ocean you can't go on.
Nope.
Ah, curses.
Denied!
Well, I guess actually that wouldn't have led me to the beach.
Yeah, oh no, not breaking laws. See, essentially, Yuri has also broken guild laws by... Not by killing those guys, but by basically
But by
doing
not
it on
telling
his
anybody.
own. Yeah, by doing it without telling anyone, basically, yeah, like taking it all upon himself. Well, that is, as always, a weird non-sphere.
Taurus.
Taurus.
The world is a donut. Ignore me!
So.
Yes, Mount Temsa is that red dot right up here. We're gonna put a holy bottle on aggressively. It's not gonna stop us from every fight.
It's not gonna stop us from fighting.
Temsa is probably the worst area in the game for trying to avoid
There
fights.
is a missable enemy here in Mount Temsa because it's replaced.
Yes, that as well.
The human enemy in this area is replaced later on in the game by different versions.
Yep.
It's also a giganto monster.
Yep. That we won't be fighting.
Nope. That's not that difficult. He's annoying. He's annoying.
He's annoying because, like, when they get too big, their hitboxes get weird.
Is he here on this first?
He might not
He
be
might
here the
not
first
be.
time around. Yeah, because he's in that crater.
He's supposed to be down in that pit, but yeah, he might not be here at this point.
So this is why Mount Temza...
Some of the Giganto monsters don't appear until certain story points of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, Yuri doesn't trust anyone not to, you know... I'm still again.
That's what happens when
It keeps doing this! Stop it!
Really want a Marshy Valtsu.
Yep.
Put down that percentage played for a stealth.
So yeah, basically everyone's broken the kill block. I think it's that enemy, right?
Yes, I believe so.
And there's human enemies in here that get replaced.
They are hunting blades, by the way.
There's also 2 hidden items in this area I did not know about. I think if you like hit the, I don't know if we can do it yet.
One of these.
Yeah, there's like walls here that are breakable.
I think they're actually further up.
We might not be able to do it until we get a higher up source.
So I can't get around this guy either.
I did not know about them until this version of the game.
Me neither. No guide had ever mentioned it.
They're in the original version of the game, but I never found them.
That's what happens when I get
He launches rockets, don't worry about it. Oh, that's definitely one. Well, there. Yeah, there's some breakable walls.
Yeah, that you would have no reason to know.
No, that's it there.
Yeah, I think it's
that's
that
totally, yeah, but I think we need a
But yeah, you do need this sorcerer's ring that can actually blow stuff up. Absolutely cannot get around that guy.
Nope, not a chance. Yeah, Yuri has hunky armor now.
Well, there's skanky hunk. There's hunky skanks.
when I get serious.
See, like that then. Yeah, the markings are actually kind of obvious when you know to look for them. There's like scars on the walls there. But you would not really see that because these walls are already pretty textured.
We never had breakable. There's no other breakable walls in this game.
No, or at least the ones that are like piles of rubble that are very obviously breakable things. Don't mind the police car.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's turn that on. I think almost all Tales games get by on the strength of their characters.
Oh, absolutely. Like, there are games that do the plot better than others, but almost always you get a fun set of characters that you can enjoy interacting with.
Right?
Yeah, you're right, it's Righten Up. And that's kind of always been the big thing, especially because Tales games have always been so into skits, which are like, not necessarily plot related, so you get a lot of random details about these characters and insight into their views and all sorts of stuff, and like, that's really when Tales games are at their best.
Yep. Alright, so we're back at Judith. She's
we did
with her
find
friend,
Judith,
Baul.
and she's bringing her us back to Baul.
Baul is her little dragon buddy who is turning into a big
Judith
dragon
is not
buddy.
in your party. Fuck off. This is fine. So yeah, Baul is hiding away so that he can evolve into a bigger Pokemon, into a Whale Lord. And the Hunting Blades would very much like to do him a murder.
Alright, so the secret mission for this one is both these guys have an attack that sticks them in the ground.
And if you can knock them both over...
Once you do that, you hit them over, and then you have to do both of them, and then you get... It's really annoying because they're quite strong. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, two enemy fights are almost always
if they
very
stun
difficult.
you with the... Yeah, see, you got not stuck in the ground there. If I kill them first.
Yup.
But if he's an over limit, it's really hard to knock him over.
Nan looks adorable when she gets stuck in the ground.
If they stun you, you don't have time to get over before they unstick.
Oh, this is also, I believe, the first fight where the enemy has a Mystic Art as well.
Yes.
So it can fuck you up.
Goodbye.
Were you going easy on them?
We're you going easy on them. Whoops.
Whoops. Don't worry about it. Yeah, all sirens when we're playing this game is Flynn in the background trying to get us. Alright, so there's Baul, tiny little boy. He's such a cute tiny boy.
He's adorable.
He's gonna turn a big boy, but it's gonna be off screen.
Whalmer is evolving into Whale Lord.
Yeah, but you don't see it because you just look down as if you are.
Wow, he's so big now.
He's so big now. Oh, he's huge. Of course.
Yeah, actually, I think it should be right here. No, it doesn't. They've already strapped the boat to him.
Yep. They strapped that boat to him.
It is very funny, where it's like, wow, he's so big.
Alright, we are once again talking to everyone and skipping all of the scenes.
Yep.
We have Judith back now.
Yes, she is once again back.
Has she told us why she's going around killing Blastia yet?
I believe that's coming up, but it might have already happened here in these... I think this is the block of story where it happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's happened right now.
So, Judith is going around blowing up Blastia that are certain kinds of Blastia, called Hermes Blastia, which suck up an enormous amount of air.
And throw off the balance, and it is about here where the whole environmentalist message gets kind of,
yep, here's where it comes
very,
in.
very obvious.
There you go, it's about the environment. All Tales games are about
Every Tales game is about climate change.
Every Tales game is about climate change. Every single one.
Every single one.
Talk to everyone, then check on Judith.
I guess I have to talk to...
Yeah, you have to talk to Repeat first, I guess.
Repeat as well, yeah.
Might have missed some. Coming up. Patty?
Probably Patty.
Where's Patty?
She's on the top of something, isn't she? Frog boy, wait for me.
There she is.
She's on top of something.
She still has amnesia.
Yep. She has no reason to be with us.
She has
and
no reason.
The game continues to tell that to us, but it's like, fuck it.
Fuck it. There we go. Vesperia is kind of about climate.
It's not really. If anything, you cause climate change.
Actually,
in
it's
Vesperia.
true. You cause climate change in Vesperia.
But it is basically the first one that
we're an eco-terrorist. Even Zestiria is about climate change.
Yeah. Vesteria's close to not being about it. Vesperia is, I will grant you that it is not about it.
Yeah, every Tales game, before Zestiria was about environmental.
Basically, Symphonia up to Zestiria, every Tales game is about climate change.
Yep.
Are we looking for the bell now?
We are going to the crag.
Yes, Pharaoh's Crag.
We are going all the way to Pharaoh's Crag.
We are sticking ourselves up Pharaoh's Crag.
We've been on this stream for nearly 2 hours, and we're finally meeting the chicken again.
Yes. You spend a long time chasing the chicken.
You spend a hell of a long time.
I also went completely the wrong way. Don't mind me.
We are going to talk to the chicken now. He is in the desert. You just couldn't. Tales of the Abyss is.
He was hiding himself.
Tales of the Abyss is absolutely about climate change.
Yeah, weird. A giant ruined Earth that we just...
A giant ruined Earth underneath that's all poisoned, hidden away.
Our problems.
It's about climate change. 100%.
It's certainly a major factor. It's not nearly as much as this one, where it's like...
Graces, it's about climate change, because they basically abandoned the moon and all shitty. And have all the greenery
Yeah, there's
stuff.
almost always a ruined Earth that was destroyed by people being awful.
Yep. People were awful and caused the goo that's in Abyss. It's totally about the environment. Fantasia, absolutely about climate change.
Like, it should be mentioned, there's still good games. It's just you gotta know when it's doing its...
I'm trying to think if Attorney is about climate change.
Couldn't tell you, never played it.
It's been such a long time since I played it.
Are we heading to Aspio now?
We are headed to... Yes, Aspio.
Because we need to go to... I think we want to go to Miorzo now.
Right, yeah, we're gonna have to have that extra scene that's Patty's story.
That is completely unnecessary, but that had to get shoved into the game.
I can't remember if Attorney is about climate change. Maybe? It's been such a long time since I played it. All I remember is that she's an alien. I think it did have an environmentalist theme going on. I don't know why they added Patty. Because adding Flynn wasn't enough, and they had this pirate girl they wanted and initially ditched because she's dumb.
Yes, this thing.
Right,
if you do not have the special flag at this point, you have to go buy it.
Yes.
Because he's like, I'll only talk to a Critian.
Yep.
Good day.
Yeah, they're always fully about climate change, but yeah, there's always a big chunk of environmentalism going on.
This game is fully about climate change.
Well, yeah, the second half of it.
Particularly, yes. Which is the thing, it's not really a game about anything, for the most part, except for your characters and stuff. Oh, right, they left us. I think they're at Rita's house.
Yes, we have to go to
It's
Rita's
much more
house,
about
yeah.
your character's convictions and stuff, and then all of the environmentalism stuff is just the entire third act and everything, and it's just like, ugh, we get it.
Yep, Xillia 1 and 2
It's very ham-fisted.
absolutely climate change focused. 100%. Yeah, those are very environmental. Especially 1.
Did you?
2 is just the fanfic of 1.
Yes. Oh boy, 2 is a game.
Oh boy, 2 is a game. 2 is a bad game. 2 is a very bad game that you really didn't like.
So
2 is just a fan fiction written of 1, so it's a bit about climate change. Mostly about time travel. And
mostly about my OCs.
Mostly about my beautiful OCs, yes. Oh, I never played Destiny 1 or 2. Yeah, Xillia 2 is the ultimate anime fanfiction of the game. It really is. It is just fanfiction of 1.
Alright, so, we're supposed to find a cave where red flowers bloom. That's the current thing that we're looking for.
You're right. That is actually what the plot of Xillia 2 is. I always forget what the actual plot of Xillia 2 is, because it doesn't have a plot.
Because Xillia 2 is fake, and
Xillia 2 is fake.
I don't believe
And
I ever actually played
There's
it.
a fetus in the moon that they never explain.
Don't worry
They never
about it.
explain it. Why do they never explain? Why
They bloodborned it.
At the end of the game, there's a giant fetus in the moon. They never explain. Why? Why is there a fetus in the moon? Why? Why did they do that?
this is it.
Why? Xillia 2 is also about capitalism.
Yep.
So this is entirely added in this version of the game because this is Patty. This has no enemies in it. But so yeah, we're trying to go to Mierzo, which is the city of the Critians. In the original version of the game, that guy just gave you the bell.
Just handed you a bell that lets you summon Mierzo.
In this version, he's like, the bell is hidden in this cave. And it just so happens that in this cave are the buried bodies of everyone who was killed in the Black Hope Massacre. Patty's crying about it because she's actually remembered things, but she's not going to tell us she's remembered who she is for a very long time. So we're going over to this other bit of the cave where the Critian bell is, because it completely coincidentally, the Critians...
Along with this mass grave, there's also a bell here.
The pirates, Cypher and Ifrid, buried the bodies of everyone who died in the same cave as the bell that leads to Mary.
Convenient. Really good way to just
Very
shove
convenient.
Patty in there with a
Xillia 2 is
hammer
about
and chisel.
capitalism and private healthcare.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember about it, which is probably why I forgot it's all about the environment, actually. So yes, we now have the bell. We're picking Patty up. She's not going to tell us that she's remembered for a very long time. We're gonna get.
Don't worry about
We're gonna
it.
get a lot of scenes with her and Yuri and her going.
You want to play Rita?
Totally do. And Repeat stayed behind with Patty. You know,
Yes.
good doggo. We're getting a lot of scenes of
Therapy
her,
dog.
of her being like, I should tell Yuri, but never actually telling Yuri. And Yuri going, you don't have to tell us until you're ready, Patty.
It goes for a long time.
There are a lot of scenes of people going, Patty.
Of her looking sad.
And people going, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to yet.
We know.
Yeah, Xillia 2 puts you in massive debt at the start of the game.
Yes, please. I'm going to the place. I don't know what it's called, but I know where it is, and that's the important part. A Gother Forest, that's right. Ooh, Patty earned the Troubled Girl title.
Oh no!
I hadn't quite gotten that from her yet. Thanks, game. There's a place. Don't worry about it. We'll never go there. Instead, we want to go here.
It's actually, I actually kind of like Xillia 2 putting debt at the start of the game as a way to block you from doing certain things. But you basically, as you pay off your debt, you get access to more areas and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's interesting.
By the way, we were told to come here to ring the bell to summon Mierzo, and it turns out for some reason there is a contingent of knights here, and they are in red. Now, you don't know, I believe, I think we might have been able to figure out
We've seen Alexei.
that these are Alexei's troops.
Yes, Alexei is red.
And I believe it is mentioned that those are Alexei's troops, or like those are the Holy Guard. They only answer to Alexei or something like that.
Yes, they're Alexei only. But they're supposed to answer to the Emperor, but there is no Emperor, so
Yeah,
they
so
only
they're
answer
only,
to Alexei.
Loyal to Alexei. A billion Judith air combos. They also have brought artillery blastia with them.
Yep.
That escalated quickly.
Oh yeah, Pharaoh has told Estelle that her power is going to destroy the Earth.
Yes, that's been mentioned.
So when she uses it, she also draws air from the atmosphere.
And she's a lot like a...
She's basically like a Hermes Blastia.
And that's the reason that Judith attacked her in the first place.
Yep.
Because she thought she was just a Hoplon Blastia.
Like, Bao sensed a disturbance in the air and it turned out to be her. So yeah, she can heal without the use of Body Blastia because...
And that's the personal whatever thing.
Because she's a child of the full moon and yeah, her body is... her power basically is destroying the Earth.
Oops.
Oops.
So, and then it kind of, like, you know, they hammered in there with her killing Belius directly, but then also it's kind of, the whole point of this is that her power will destroy the world despite the fact that she's trying to use it for good.
Yeah, she has to not use it at all. But she has a lot of compassion. She can't really
stop herself from helping people when she has the power to help them. It's a pretty good narrative arc. So anyway, we're going around disabling these Blastia instead of destroying them because Judith and Rita are trying to come to
boy. Alexei's motivation is still kind of dumb. I don't know.
Alexei's motivation makes sense, but it feels like it could have been fleshed out a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, he basically wants a super weapon to destroy the Antelope, right?
I think he wants the super weapon just to take over the world.
Taking over the world?
I'm pretty sure he's just to take over the world.
So who is he even, like, fighting against? The guilds? The Antelope, everyone?
Basically. And I think he just wants something strong enough to kill literally anyone who would stand against him. And even, like, killing the Antilocheia is specifically so he can get Apatheia, which is where he gets super weapons.
Really enjoy these little times together.
It's the sort of thing you never fully get his deal, because...
Yeah, because well, we'll see what happens to him.
We don't know we technically don't know he's a baddie yet, and...
We probably won't see it this stream?
Yeah, or we get to that point and then just end it, because we are actually getting close. How long have we been going?
2 hours, 7 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, we may actually get those scenes.
Oh, we're definitely gonna get like a whole bunch of them, which we should see, but we're not gonna get to what happens to them.
Yes, that will not happen.
Because there is actually a we're still
No, we're not gonna finish Act 2 today. I was talking more about the starting scenes.
Yes, we're gonna
Alexei.
get the starting scenes, yeah, but we still got a long way. We're like a little bit more than halfway through Act 2. Act 2 is long.
Act 2 moves. Like, all over the world.
Yep.
By the way, human enemies don't die until they touch the ground, which means that if you're an air combo character like Judith, you can be, like, hitting someone all over. You don't get the kill noise, but they just, like, fall out of your combo for some reason, and then they hit the ground and die.
We'll talk about his secretary later in the game, because, yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Her deal.
Her deal makes no sense.
But yeah, there is a Critian who has been following Alexei around for a while.
Yes, we've seen her.
We have seen her briefly. We haven't really seen much about her.
Well, I'm Yuri now. Hello.
I'm Raven, so I think you got the better deal here.
I absolutely got the better deal. Although Raven is now self-sufficient because he
does
has the
have
move that heals him when he shoots an arrow. But Raven is awkward.
Raven is really weird to use. He's the kind of character that if he was in later games, he'd probably be a lot better. Because they got a lot better at making weird characters that are actually fun to play.
I really like Grace's for that.
Grace's was really the first one where every character actually feels playable.
Yeah, even the mages. Like, Pascal is such a weird mage. She's a short range mage. And it's really weird. What you want to do is, like, pull enemies towards you with your attacks and then hit them with spells, that, like, AoE spells around you. Pascal, as I hate her character, I love how she plays.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Hubert. The Night Mage
Chariot?
character. No,
No, sorry, I'm saying, I think you said Estelle there.
Did I say Estelle?
I believe you did.
Instead of...
Aria? Who were you thinking of?
Huh?
I thought you were talking Grace's.
I talked about Pascal being good.
Yes, and then you said
What did
someone...
I say, Estelle?
You said Estelle, as annoying as I find her character, I still like playing her?
No, I hate Pascal's character.
Oh,
I never
okay.
said Estelle.
I heard the word Estelle in there.
I'm so confused. I don't think I ever said Estelle. No. Instead,
yeah.
I think you said instead.
Potentially.
But no, I don't like Pascal's character. I like
how she plays.
I really like Hubert, how he plays.
Yeah.
I don't like his character either. Yeah, every party member in Grace's was carefully designed around being
controlled by people. Whereas in this game, like,
No.
it's much less so than earlier Tales games where you were really just supposed to play one or two characters.
Yeah, but Yuri is still...
Yuri is still by far the best character and
Rapide,
the
Judith,
easiest one to play.
Rapide and Judith are good. Flynn, the added character, is, like...
He's basically a Tales basic Tales character.
He's the staple character, so he's
Characters
very
like
playable.
Judith are good, but you need a lot of skills to actually make her feel good to play.
Yes.
Like, playing her early on is super awkward. Whereas Yuri, his play style makes sense.
Yeah, Yuri is just really good.
Rita sucks to play. They give her some direct attacks, but her much better attacks are magic, and they're super boring to actually play with.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Symphonia's the same. The only good characters to play with are Lloyd, Kratos a little bit, and Regal.
Yeah.
Regal's fun. He just punches people.
Anyway, we summoned a giant jellyfish with a city inside of it.
Whereas Rain and Genus are fucking
almost unplayable.
Awful to play. And you can't play them together because there's a spell queue.
Yep.
There's a spell queue in Symphonia.
So we are going to the city of the Critians, Judith being one of them. She left here.
Judith's a bit of a weird Critian.
Yeah, because she was actually interested in the world. Most of the rest of the Critians basically fucked off from humans and their deal.
Critians are a bit weird.
Yep.
Yeah, they're even weirder than Judith, essentially. And they consider Judith a weird Critian because she wants to go out and do shit.
Am I going to the mayor's house, or...?
Go to the door, takes the force for scene. Done that, enter the house with the red roof to the northwest.
Yep.
Before you leave the house, blah blah blah. Exit, enter the building northeast for scene, then leave this case. Yeah, so this is gonna kickstart what is the worst part of the game.
Which is a neat concept that in practice, oh boy, I'm gonna leave this text screen up for a little bit.
Yeah,
In the context of this scene, she's just running away, so you as a first-time player would not actually realize what the game is about to pull on you. You know, you figure, let's go find her in the city and talk to her because she's sad because she found out she's an insipid poison.
Oh yeah, the Chief of Mirrors was talking about the
Children of the Full Moon and the
Autophagos?
Autophagos. Yes, there we go. It sort of gets explained that her powers summon the Autophagos.
No,
which is an evil death machine.
we're going to the building.
Right.
We're going to rest at the end.
Yes, you go rest at the end, and Yuri's like, she should be alone for a little bit. She just got some pretty fucking heavy news.
Yep.
Is that one up there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think the elder's like, there's a house next to mine you can stay in. Nope. I'm wrong.
No, is that one?
I guess it is that. I thought it would have like a little thing come up. But no, I guess it's just a room.
Is it the one to the... There wasn't it. No, there was an X when you look at that house, actually.
I could go into it, I just thought it was the wrong one because the sign didn't come up.
that's the right one.
But it is this one. Whoops! We'll make it back up.
Yes, so, yeah.
So yeah, we're all like...
Raven's about to leave.
Raven also surreptitiously fucks off right here. Don't worry about it. So now we're heading out?
Yep, now we're heading out.
We basically learned that Estelle has not been seen around the city.
This Blastia
and this Blastia is
warp
working.
Blastia is working.
The Critians destroyed all their Blastia, by the way, because it summoned the Autophagos.
So we've
this
lost,
is weird.
We've lost Estelle and we've lost Raven, who is the best backup healer. So now the only healer we have currently
The only
is
person who knows any healing moves.
Carol.
And
It looks that way.
kind of sort of Patty, but not really.
So Carol's healing spell is he binds his hammer on the ground and heals in an area around him.
Yes,
That's his healing. It's not great. It's not great. Yuri doesn't have a healing art yet.
What could
Yuri will get a healing art.
That's the thing. By this
soon.
point in the game, you cannot have Yuri's healing art.
You cannot have Yuri's healing art yet. We will get it soon, but right now, at this very moment, Carol is our only healer.
Yep. The game literally takes your main healer.
Takes your main healer and your secondary healer. Because Raven's love shot is really good for healing.
Which is a thing you don't realize until this section of the game,
Yeah,
by the way.
and it's really, you probably have realized it against the Scorpion fight, because it's really useful in that fight. It comes out instantly, and if you use it enough, it goes from healing one person to 2 people to 3 people. It's really, really good. We haven't quite realized that Raven has kidnapped Estelle, although Yuri has an inkling at this point.
Yuri is kind of suspected.
Yuri sort of remembers that Alexei,
was talking to Raven at the very start of the game.
No, we're not going out just yet. We have to go back. We're trying to find Estelle to see if she's, still in town, but then we figure out she's not still in town.
Yep.
Her and Raven are gone, but we have to go through most of that first.
Yep.
Okay, go back and sit, then exit again for another scene.
Yeah, there we go.
As you thought.
So yeah, Yuri has a flashback and realizes that Alexei talked to Raven. It's like, why would the Commandant
Want to talk to this guy who was in jail.
Yes, and also the scene where Raven foreshadows that he is like a dead man.
Mean much to a dead man.
So Yuri is now thinking back to every conversation he ever had.
And yes, I love
that keeps him in the outfits he was in during these things.
Yes.
Which is a neat little touch, because you never see that.
We didn't actually see this scene, but yes, the Commandant came and got Raven out when Raven gave us the key.
Which was
and
weird.
Now Yuri's like, oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, how did I forget? Oh fuck.
Got a bad feeling about
So Yuri's kind of realized that Raven has betrayed them and kidnapped Estelle. So yeah, spoilers, Estelle's gonna be gone for a really fucking long time.
Estelle will be gone for a really long time. A really, really long time.
Alright, so...
We are going to Jormungand,
We're
right?
going to Jormungand, yes.
So it basically says the Warp Blastia took them out to this town, Jormungand, or, out into the desert. And if you look on the world map, this used to be a bit greener.
So we should watch this scene, I
Yeah.
think, because this scene is different in this version of the
And
game.
it's also kind of pivotal to everything that's happening, and we've got time.
We've got time. Estelle is gone for a stupid long time.
Yep.
We still have a good third of Act 2 left to do. And she's gone for a lot of
For most of it.
Yeah, Jormungand is actually in ruins, because we kind of went back in time, sort of as an illusion.
And as
Jormungand was
Rita
an
mentions,
illusion.
it's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, they never got that Apathea to make the barrier.
Someone's here.
Duke.
Oh,
So
hey there.
Duke, that dragon that rescued us is here.
Has rescued us several times at this point.
The dragon from the Wizened of Kodos.
Yeah, it popped up in there, by the way. Don't
Yep.
worry about it.
Yep.
Whee!
Goodbye!
I've got so many questions.
First.
They got away.
So Alexei's after them for some reason. Also, Patty really hates Alexei, but the game never actually
goes into it.
No, you would think it would. There's so many scenes where she clearly fucking hates him, and it never does anything with it.
I'm impressed you found your way here.
Like, we do eventually find out why she hates him. Much later in the game. So you just get a bunch of scenes where she's like really mad at him.
Growling at Alexei, basically.
Grrr. Grrr. So yes, this is a scene where we find out that Alexei's evil.
Your
Shocking.
beautiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption. Long ago, there was the pirate Ifrid.
Oh, yeah, that also, he, kind of just shoves it in there, by the way.
Shove Ifrid.
In their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs. You're some of the most talented
And then the voice changes to
old line, new line,
sticking
old
to
line,
two new lines.
Hello, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
The time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh?
So Alexei goes from quite downplayed to fucking cackling evil.
And it's kind of great.
It's pretty great.
And yet another fool.
I like Alexei, and I kind of wish he was actually the
Okay, so
main villain.
Flynn really looked up to Alexei because he's the Commandant.
Yeah.
He basically aspires
He's the
to
model of a
be-
knight.
Yeah, he's the model of a knight, and it turns out he's really fucking evil.
Treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
It's the funny thing about this is he really didn't need this giant plot to take over the world.
Hi, Jaeger. So Jaeger's working with Alexei, which you kind of could know because he was working with Kumor. And Kumor mentioned that he was following
that all
orders.
of his orders came from the Commandant.
Like, he never said the Commandant, but he's like, I was following orders.
Yeah.
And the only person he could be following orders from is Alexei. You kind of just figure at the time he's, like, bullshitting. But no, he was following Alexei.
He was, explicitly.
So at this point, Flynn, in the original game, leaves. That changes in this version of the game.
Get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the shrine of
So
Bastion.
Jaeger is telling us, Jaeger is very complicated. He's telling us where Estelle is.
Yeah, by the way, there was also a scene where Jaeger mourns the death of the Dawn.
Yes.
Which is another implication that Jaeger is not actually acting entirely of his own will.
Mm-hmm.
It's... Because Jaeger's such a weird character, it's something that comes off as kind of not sincere at the time, but it is actually him kind of hinting that he's under someone's control.
So yes, in the original version of the game you do not get Flynn. In this version of the game you do, and Flynn does help a lot for the healing situation.
Yes.
If you give him the skill that turns his first aid into cure. Also, yes, you're gonna arrest me at this time. Like, Flynn's like, no, fuck off, Sodia. Fuck off,
Sodia,
Sodia.
that's dumb.
Sodia is dumb, by the way. Sodia is a real piece of work, and I fucking hate her.
Sodia is sort of the thing of... She should have been the counterpart to Flynn, where showing his devotion to the law and justice and all that. Where even Flynn isn't that ridiculous, but the game doesn't quite play it as strongly as it should.
Yep.
She does have a good moment, but then the game never pays off that
Flynn doesn't
moment.
have a party heal, but with Cure he has a solid single heal.
Yes. Which you don't have at this point.
No, you have Carol. He's tiny. Wait, hello, cat butt. That cat butt right here. Yeah, Patty, insert yourself in here.
Yeah, Sodia is a character who could have been really good, but the way that they get her in the game is not nearly...
They still don't do enough with what she does.
I was really hoping that they would.
Yeah, and then they
but
didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't again.
What about Raven?
What about Raven?
To them and then just took off.
No, Raven.
Well, it's true. He didn't deliver her and then take off.
No.
That's true.
Because of course, at this point, they're still not aware of his deal.
That's
Nope.
logical, right?
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going.
Rita is really hung up on him going
So
traitor.
this is gonna be changed quite a lot in this version of the game, because yeah, in the original, Flynn doesn't join you.
Yes. I think he's basically like, I'll go support you with my knights or some shit.
Yeah. You'll be able to tell what was original and what was new
What happened to advancing as a
by whose voice it is.
Yes.
You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string.
Because yeah, we'll get some good Yuri Fowl in this one.
We do.
More than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
Yeah, 'cause this is original.
Why though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
Yeah.
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume.
So that's why Flynn was there?
That was why Flynn was there, yep.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents in Mantic.
Not flapping around the dog.
I
notice.
know, it's so
Kumar's
good.
activities, the forbidden development of New Blastia, all of these were carried out under the Commandant's, under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant, Alexei, was not always.
So
his
yeah,
rival.
Alexei is basically the end point of Flynn.
People should
Yeah.
remember.
Like,
Those who were
Flynn's whole
just
story
to
is
lead
dumb
lives of
because he would
prosperity.
become
That was
Alexei.
the ideal
That's what
Alexei
happens
once
when you
held.
try to
That was why
reform something from the top.
Yep.
It
All it's done
subsumes
for
you.
is help you lose sight of your original intentions.
Yes! But in the original game, this is just where it fucking ends.
Basically.
After I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No, that never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature.
My
Grown
fault.
far too
No,
used
it's
to
my
simply
fault.
obeying orders like a good knight. It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estellise.
Whoa, what?
Captain,
Oh.
what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Yes, that's where it...
Then let me join.
Yes, this is new.
Let me be a member of brave Vesperia.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
Hi, Yuri Fall!
Good old Yuri Fall.
To prevent the royal guard from abducting Her Highness.
Because in the original, he basically just goes, "You're right," and we go off to save Estelle, and he goes and protects
Keep it
Yoda.
up. You know you have no place in a guild, but if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri.
Which I'm like, this is a much better thing for him to do, because this is him realizing that sometimes there are more important things, like that his group can handle this, but it's really important that he actually saves Estelle here.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood. Yuri.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him.
Yep, turns out he was the one doing all this shit.
Yep. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, Flynn joins us, and he gets a bunch of scenes in Bactian that make him a lot better. Because he's actually conflicted over the whole, like, thing. Like, realizing that Alexei was good and just, but was corrupted, which is exactly the path that Flynn was on.
Yep.
Alright, so we're headed to Bactian. This
Back to the
hell,
southern continent.
the hellhole.
This dungeon is a doozy.
And the
everybody hates it.
Shrine of Square Rooms,
Yep.
correct. At least we don't have to fall down 3 times to get the lantern.
It's true. We did that last playthrough.
We did that,
and now
yes.
we'll never have to do it again. I'll let the FMV play just to set it up, and then skip after that.
Yep.
So Alexei's brought the Heracles, the giant tank fortress. It's shooting at this
That's all
Entelikeia.
there, clear.
This glowy boy.
This very glowy boy.
I guess we could also show the scene at the start of Bactian.
Yeah, the Flynn stuff. I want to see that.
Yeah, because of course that's the stuff that's actually new to us.
Yep.
That's the Entelikeia Astal. Alexei's still trying
They're
to
not
get
appearing
the
in this
flag,
film, that
Yep,
is.
absolutely.
It looked like it got away.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those ruins.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the temple.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
Doesn't know what Alexei's planning to do.
Right, we're just here to rescue Estelle.
But if we get too close like
The
this,
legendary
we'll
Pokemon on
end
the
up
cover
like
of this
Astal.
edition.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach on the ground.
Alright, let's land.
Pop into Bactian.
Yep. Bactian is one of those places that has missable enemies.
Yep.
There are knights. Basically, a lot of the knights are missable.
Yes, they are specifically Alexei's group.
Yes.
And there's certain ones that just don't show up elsewhere.
Yep, and there's a very missable one in here because you can fight some random encounters and not get it. Kind of rare.
Can't you even swat a few pesky flies?
So this is where Alexei just starts going full evil.
Go fool him! That boy is gonna start chewing the scenery.
He is trapped Estelle in a whack-ass crystal prison.
Wake up! Estelle!
No matter.
And his eyes are going full evil.
Mm-hmm.
He's using a bunch of Apatheia he has to control Estelle's power.
Yeah, this is why he's been hunting Apatheia like Entelikeia down, because he needs a lot of Apatheia.
We all ragdoll.
As you do.
As you do. As you do.
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses
I'm not
her
sure how
power.
we're seeing that,
If you
but
care for
sure.
her, then do not interfere further.
Alexei!
You bastard.
So when you come here, those knights come after you, and we'll see. We get rescued a little bit.
In the original version of the game, this happens as well.
Yes,
but Flynn is with them.
Yes, Flynn comes along and saves your butt. Rather than getting knocked out with us, Flynn comes along and saves your butt.
What are you doing here?
After we left, we picked up the Heracles' movements. Prince Yoder dispatched us, saying that you could probably use our help.
That little prince never
Thanks,
could mind his
nerd.
own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm not perfect.
Once again, swapping between
So
lines.
yeah, Yuri and Sodia fucking hate each other.
Yep.
Sodia thinks that Yuri is a bad influence on Flynn, and she's not wrong.
Apparently Yoda told
She's
them
also
to.
got a stick up her butt.
Alexei's inside the temple. Let's hurry up after him.
Because that worked so well last time.
Please come with us and return to His Highness's side at once.
Sodia?
It is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far
Yes,
too
and then
dangerous.
instead of like Flynn does leave.
Yeah, Flynn fucks off and
For
the
the sake of the Empire right now is
I know that. I know that, as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Yeah, so this is actually a really good scene that's completely new to this version,
this is
where
something
Flynn
I need to do
actually
myself.
grows a spine and
For
realizes, like,
and for Alexei.
this is what he needs to be doing, as opposed to just doing what he should be doing as a knight. And it works a lot better than the original game, where he just leaves.
And he just leaves.
Like, well, we've saved you, we helped.
Yuri's like, no, get lost. He's like, yeah, you're right. I should go. I'm supposed to protect Yoder. I'm gonna go do that.
How can someone like you, how can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend? Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. He's the epitome
He's a goddamn
of an
cop.
imperial knight. And yet, for
Sodia
some
is also a
reason, when he's
character
with
who
you,
could have been a
he's
lot
not
better
himself.
if they had just done a bit
Just
more
like
with
this
her.
last time.
Like, I get what they were trying to go for, but it just never results in anything.
Yuri's like, I ain't having any of your shit. Fuck off.
We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for
I love Yuri.
Applehead? That's it. Sodia. No, don't. Sodia.
Listen well, Yuri Lowell.
Yuri Lowell.
Your existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him.
Yeah, because Yuri introduces ideas such as gray.
All right. Now we've done everything.
Because
we
Flynn
came here
locked
to do.
himself into some very
We ask
black
that
and
you
white
Please
thing.
take care of the
Yeah.
captain.
And this version of the game actually says
To
that.
rejoin the brigade.
He's like, he's different when he's around you. So he's not himself. It's like, no, actually, it's kind of the other way around.
Yeah.
If she's
Yuri
forced to
makes
use
him
her power,
confront
then it'll
things
be
he'd
too
rather
late
not
to
think
save
about.
her or fix the air.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna
Rita is
pay.
very bothered about all this.
Rita is extremely fucking unhappy.
Because she has a very big crush with Estelle, on Estelle.
She absolutely fucking adores Estelle. But they're just best friends.
Just gal pals.
Nah. Rita's totally into that. So yeah, you see these knights, they're all like missable encounters. Alright, I'm not sure how to
I think
direct
like some of them
you.
aren't, but a lot of them are.
Yeah, because they disappear once we get out here.
Bactian, yes.
I might see if I can find a map. No, there's not a map for Bactian. You would think there would be.
You would think. Means I'm flying blind here, baby. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Flint in the party.
Yep.
Not that we need him or anything. Good with Doggo?
I'm good with Doggo.
I know when you find these long hallways, you're going the right way.
Yeah, so the thing is, Sodia wasn't rewritten like Flynn was.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of stupid little scenes in here now, which kind of inform Flynn a little bit. Some are just like, hey, look at this cool statue that's in here. Let's talk about culture and gods and stuff, and about how Ed were seen as gods in the past, while we're trying to rescue our friend Estelle from Alexei. Let's just take some time out to admire the statue.
Skip.
Well, even skits, they're just scenes.
Yeah.
Like that one we skipped there. Yeah, there's skits and scenes where you're just like, yeah, nice.
One of the scenes that we skipped there was just getting the map.
Yeah.
Carol's like, I should make a D&D map.
Here it is.
Yeah, this is
If
this.
you
I looked at
examine that,
statue.
they have a whole conversation about how Ent-Lakea were that's probably the depiction of Ent-Lakea from what people thought they looked like, or what maybe they looked like before they evolved, and blah blah blah. It's a very casual rescue.
I will let this scene play out.
Yeah.
Just to kind of explain. Might have actually been there. That should be good. Yes, there we go.
Yep.
It's the Royal Guard.
I'm pretty sure I'm good on Bactian.
That has to mean we're on the right track.
Good call, Carol. Estelle's got to be back
Good
there
point.
somewhere.
You're a captain, aren't you? Can't you tell them to get out of the
Of course,
way?
we now have that. Where it's like, we do have a knight captain with us.
But the Commandant.
Fair enough.
The Royal Guard is actually supposed to obey the Emperor.
Yep.
But there is no
none.
Emperor.
How convenient.
This'll make good practice.
Let us take caution.
This is
Supposed to happen.
This is power!
I love all of the mage quotes because they're amazing. Like the random enemy mage quotes. This is power.
This is power. Yeah, there are a couple of square room dungeons. This one is definitely the worst.
I don't
So
know.
The one where the game gives you a map.
This is the big
barrier that's been
old
locked
lock
up
on the
somehow with
door.
an encrypted formula.
Can you open it?
It uses an ancient technology that's barely been studied at all. Even I've only seen something like this in books. I couldn't even guess
Even the
how long
grad
it
student
was.
I think
doesn't
the
know this.
Emperor just died in the war, right?
Something like that.
Or died of old age or something. He just died.
He is just dead, though.
He's just
Like,
dead.
It's not actually important.
It's not important. He's just dead. And Dane Nomos was stolen, and they never crowned a new emperor because the symbol of succession was stolen.
The power of the child of the full moon.
Which means he made her use her power again.
Lady Estelise's power.
So yeah, we're
Power.
also telling Flynn all about why Estelle's power is bad.
Yes, because he didn't know before
Why are
this.
you?
Yep.
You.
I do.
How is the young lady? The child.
Not great.
She's been kidnapped by Alexei.
I see. So he has made his move.
So Duke also is another one of those characters that knows everything, but still lets everything happen.
The air crenny in this
Like,
region
he
has
knew
become
Alexei was fucking evil and just let him do this shit anyway. Duke could take Alexei.
Pretty easily.
Duke could murder Alexei in his sleep and stop this whole thing from
Just come on,
happening.
say it. You mean kill Estelle.
What?
What?
That's enough. What is it with blaming all the world's problems on a single girl?
Being
An
fair.
unstable child of the full moon cannot be ignored.
You're as hard-headed as Pharaoh. I thought as a human you'd see things differently.
Our common bond as humans is nothing. A single life cannot be privileged over the fate of the world.
Yeah, never mind that without
Like, Duke's character is fine, but he could have stopped. He knew Alexei was doing this, and he could have just killed him. He doesn't care about human life. Why didn't he just kill Alexei?
No.
He's willing to kill Estelle now.
Do you say that knowing just how great a threat her existence poses?
Uh-huh.
It's got nothing to do with it. Our motto is always do what's right.
Like, Duke's whole thing is he's trying to stop the Adaphagos
And if that means
coming into
from
existence.
coming into existence, and he could
And he
have.
fails horribly.
He fails horribly. We wouldn't have had a game if he'd just done the logical thing and killed Alexei.
That's so
And we know that We know, you and I know, that he knows what Alexei's plan
This
is.
is Dane Nomos.
We'll discover that why later, but, like, he knows. Also, this is Dane Nomos. Hello.
Yeah, by the way. Oops, Duke was just holding it
Yeah,
for the last decade.
Duke stole the sword the entire time.
Duke, wait! Dane Nomos. That's the name of the sword of the Imperial line that's been missing all this time. What are you
is.
Yeah, if he also hadn't stolen that,
the power to control the air.
Yeah.
a lot of things wouldn't have happened.
Which, like, he has a good reason to have stolen it, admittedly. It is the only thing
he
that can stop
he
air.
couldn't fit murdering Alexei into his schedule of wandering around the continent mysteriously.
Moping.
Soon you will learn for yourselves the true weight of the burden borne by the Entelekea.
Like, a lot of Entelekea got fucking murdered because he didn't get off his ass and stop Alexei.
Yeah.
Alexei has been going around murdering Entelekea.
Who is he?
Who's that?
I
No, beats me.
He's a friend or a foe.
I'm not saying him being bad is bad writing. I'm saying him as a character is dumb. He's a fucking dumbass.
It's just like Estelle's, so that sword really is...
He could have stopped this. He didn't. He's a moron. Alexei doesn't visit Caris. Sure. Like, he's basically solving the symptom instead of the problem.
Yep. So, just as a quick aside, Dane Nomos is... You gotta fake Dane Nomos later, don't worry about it. But Dane Nomos has the skill Bastion on it, which is what
Press
allows
triangle.
Yuri to use his
Guardian
shield.
Field.
Yeah,
So Guardian Field is the healing move, the one where you stab a sword in the ground and you do a little AoE heal.
which means that you can actually heal yourself, thank God.
Of course, if you don't realize that your first time playing through this,
They at least attach special to it to make it really obvious that, like, hey, you should put this on.
Alright, we're getting another little scene with Flynn here. Basically explaining about the Entelekea and stuff, because Flynn doesn't know about the Entelekea. Yeah, the thing is, Duke is here to kill Alexei now. We find this out later. That Duke is now here to kill Alexei, which is good, but he should have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
He should have done it before Alexei made it.
Also, like, if he hadn't left it to us, he probably would have succeeded.
Right? He is a lot stronger than we are. He probably should have gone ahead and, like, gone and killed Alexei. We do not do a good job of it, spoilers. We do a very... Yeah, he should have done it 10 years ago. He's...
Damn it. Actually, is it in?
Person here?
Yes. Don't mind me. Man, I'm picking basically all the right paths. I just gotta trust myself more. This next one will be the dark room.
Yep, which we don't need to fall down in.
Thank God. Which I still might anyway. But if you just walk off these edges, you will fall down into the basement.
And in order to get a missable item, you have to, at this point in the game, fall down twice.
Yes, here specifically.
Because once you fall down twice, Rita makes a lantern so you can see where you're going.
Which is dumb because this room isn't dark.
Yeah, which is dumb. But if you do it without falling and then beat this place, when you come back, she will not make a lantern.
Yep. It's one of the weirdest missable items in the game.
Yep. Alright, we are basically there now.
Yep. I actually got through Bactian pretty well there.
This boss fight is one of the hardest boss fights in the original game.
Yep.
Still very hard in this version of the game.
Particularly when you're trying to do the secret mission, as many are.
Yes, but yeah, this fight, you don't have a healer.
Yep. You had Carol. Yay,
And in
Carol.
the secret missions, you have to knock him down after he uses his Mystic Art.
Which means eating a Mystic Art.
Which means eating a Mystic Art and getting up and smacking him around fast enough that he falls down. So yes, we skipped the scene, but yes, Raven reveals that he is Schwann.
Yeah, Alexei kills the Entelekea, and then summons Raven to sick him on you.
Raven, why? Why?
I will tell you again. I am not Raven.
I'm so sorry that we have no choice but to fight you now.
I'm sorry I have to fight such a beautiful lady.
Damn it. I really liked you, Raven.
I couldn't tell you before, but if my dad were...
How unfortunate. Raven isn't here.
Then you are an enemy to me, and you will fall.
Very well. Let's test our limits then.
You. Do you intend to die here?
I am always ready to die in battle, so I fight with everything I have. I will face you with the utmost respect.
So yeah, everyone has a little conversation with Raven.
Everyone has like multiple conversations with Raven.
Yeah, this fight is it's a really cool fight, but it's really hard because you don't have Estelle.
Or even Raven.
Or Raven.
For that matter.
The artist formerly known as Raven.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking it might actually give us a bit more of that scene beforehand.
No,
I did the skip.
no, you
but
skip
yeah,
the
it is
whole
all
scene.
One big
Yeah,
shot.
you skip the whole scene.
Well, it's really wishy-washy about that.
Sometimes, yeah, but I never skip a scene if you want to see a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a scene where Raven dies.
Yep.
Hey, hey. So Raven has a Blastia heart that Alexei basically installed in it.
Yep.
Is that a Blastia on his chest?
Because Raven kind of died in the war-ish.
Or rather, a Blastia that has taken its place.
Dog honor!
Original was lost 10 years ago.
10 years? You mean in the Great War?
Right, so the Great War was 10 years ago.
Right.
I lost my life.
But nobody knows what happened in this war.
It's really
that was 10
weirdly
years
presented.
ago.
It goes back and forth between being 10 years ago and 100 years ago in the way that the game writes about it.
Yep.
Why did Baul not notice it then?
I would imagine.
No time to
because it isn't
explain.
powered by air.
A Blastia powered only by human vitality?
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes in this game where Yuri's holding Dainos.
Yes.
Oh no! We're trapped in here!
Oh no!
That would be Alexei. He intends to bury you alive.
See there's Dainos.
That's crazy. You're still in here.
He couldn't pass up a chance to dispose of that sword, now that it's of no use to him.
Yes, Alexei was looking for Dainos so that he could, use all the power, but so cobbled together something with Estelle instead.
Well, it's also I think he has like the false Dainomos
Yes.
he has now, which is why he doesn't need it.
Hey, old man!
Yeah.
Because it actually could stop him.
Yep.
The end has finally arrived for me.
He was searching for that sword for such a long time, and now he doesn't even get it.
He just made his own eventually.
Irony.
Captain Schwan.
So yes, Raven is Schwan. What a shock.
I can't believe this.
I know, we can't believe it. Oh no. No, no.
Die right here. Even if all your travels with us were just some joke to you. Are you trying to tell me your anger at the Dawn's death was just an act too? I thought the guilds never quit until the job was done. Wasn't that his dying wish? You go on living until the end.
Damn it.
Yeah, Raven was both a member of Altosk and an Imperator Knight.
You really
Yes.
can be a downer sometimes, you know that?
So, Alexia didn't do a very good job of
No, just a little
burying
bit of
us
dirt.
alive.
Does cave the ceiling in.
Damn, we're not gonna make it.
And then Raven dies. So yeah, blood holding it up with his Blastia heart.
Raven!
Cops are coming to get him.
No! If you use your Blastia like that, the condition you're in, you'll...
I'll be fine.
Keep this up forever. Get out of here.
Oh man!
Captain Schwan.
Oh man.
Alexei's headed for the capital. There. he'll
Oh, we
implement
should have
the
dressed
final
up in a
stages of
different
his
outfit.
plan.
I think we still have a chance, right? We still keep him for a little bit
Leave in
longer.
your hands.
I can't remember exactly when he leaves you.
I think we keep him from the Heracles.
Mm-hmm.
I think he leaves us after that.
I think so.
So let's dress up.
Yeah,
Flynn.
he totally does. Because that was one of the ones where he really obviously changed. Like, he was going between it in scenes.
Yes. Well, let's see if that happens again. If it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's a really weird thing. It happened right in the scene after this. And I was like, oh, it must be going to Limas, but it didn't. So Raven, fucking dies.
Rip Raven, he's dead now.
Rip Raven. He's gone. Goodbye.
Can't believe Raven is fucking dead.
It collapsed only that square room we were in.
Mm-hmm. So the place is really well built, you know? One room fails, the rest of it's still fine.
Idiot.
Unfortunately... Okay, good, it doesn't make us walk out. I wasn't totally sure.
No, yeah, it doesn't, yeah. The Heracles is fucked off, so we're gonna get on the airship.
We want to go to through the Heracles and then finish up.
Yeah, I think so. Flynn, change Flynn. Have a look at what outfit we wanna...
what do we think?
What do we want to put Flynn in? That a good outfit for... What's a good outfit for taking on Heracles?
I think doing it in his business suit seems
doing
pretty
it
good.
in his fucking suit. He needs to look proper to take on the Heracles.
I got my army storming suit.
We also need to give... Yeah, Cress is his cameo outfit from the arena.
Yes.
I think this is the scene, or it's definitely one of these ones on this ship where his outfit changed back from the DLC outfit we had him in into his captain outfit.
I want to say it was this one, so maybe it is just keeping him.
Yeah, because it's an in-game outfit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a DLC outfit on him. We didn't have his in-game outfit at that point. And it changed back, so we're like, oh, are we gonna leave him? Because he clearly had an NPC model and
Heracles was headed for
a playable character model.
It's got to be crossing the
And for some
ocean.
reason, just the scene, because when we got him on Heracles, he was back in his outfit.
Yeah.
And we were incredibly confused.
Like, wait, what?
We were like, huh? We thought him changing that would be like he's leaving us, because the last time it happened after
Yeah, he's still in that now.
He's still in it.
Look.
Yeah, there must be something about the in-game outfits compared to the DLC.
God, yeah, it's the only thing I can think.
Yes, normally it's Flynn here on his boat that's attacking the Heracles.
Yep.
They're dead if they get too close
Yeah,
to
so
Heracles.
Flynn's troops are doing a distraction so we can get in the Heracles. It used to be Flynn.
Yep.
There. Now it's not. Now Flynn is with us.
Again, it's also good that they gave Sodia more things to do.
Yeah.
Ah, the Mobile Fortress.
I love a Mobile
Hercules.
Fortress.
Man, I thought I was dead.
Oh man, Heracles is very long.
I think it's less long when you...
Maybe. So Raven's alive. He's on this ship with...
Schwann's dead, though.
Schwann's dead.
Totally dead.
But he's
In fact,
alive.
we better,
Yeah, we better get... Yeah, no,
feels terrible to wear a dead man's clothes.
Absolutely. Alright, what am I gonna...
He could almost...
No, he has, No...
It's his Christmas one.
Yeah.
Faux
the
gentleman?
Faux Gentleman? Yeah,
there we
go.
Perfect castle storming gear. Right, by the way, we still don't have Estelle back.
So yeah, Schwann Brigade is here. Schwann is dead. Raven only. They sell some items if you need them. Yeah, Witcher's terrible. Never. Alright, so this place will still be pretty warm. But for avoiding all fights, it should...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Because there's a lot of stupid shit.
Yep. Yeah, this is a quote-unquote puzzle dungeon.
I actually don't know if it'll allow us to storm the bottom.
You can always check.
Because it goes, there are too many people, we can't go down there. I wonder if we could just go down there.
We'll see where the game cuts us off, you know? Importantly, good catch, we get the second level of sorcerer, or a third level of sorcerer's ring now.
Yep.
I think that lets it knock things over.
Yeah, and nice to knock like barriers and stuff down. Alright, it's not in here, it's through a door?
Yeah, like there's basically two sides to the Heracles, which is weird as fuck, but that's just how it be. I think we do have to make it to the cabin first.
We might do. Let's go down. So yeah, this bit is like, oh, there's so many troops and enemies down. We can't fight our way past all of those. It's like, yeah, we can.
Watch me. Fuck you.
We absolutely can.
See? Easy. That's pretty great.
So you'd fight all your way past all of those, and it's locked. So you use some force. Alright, where are we actually going?
Oh boy. So we've seen the scene now.
He's around the north, left, turn sinister east. After the scene, go left, blast the door. Okay, that's an after. On this floor. Use the right, follow. And the door on the right. Continue along the path here. So yeah, I think you're going all the way up here.
Guess we'll find out.
I think you do, and then you should enter, and you...
Fingers crossed. With the 5 locks and shit.
Yeah, yes, this is the right place.
Yeah.
Continue along the path, go up the ladder.
Ah. I can't believe I caught that. Wow, look at this dude. I hope all of you enjoyed that noise that I just made.
Yeah, we're pushing the blocks to the left here. Yeah, this is the puzzle bit.
Yeah, so you have to do this puzzle bit.
Yes, it won't let you into the door. I was wondering that, because I never went down and looked.
Yeah.
Because there are all those enemies down there. If you keep... You have to blast that fence and then push the block on. Ah.
Time to go break some property. Wish.
Go down the stairs, shoot the yellow device at the southeast.
That'll let us get into the middle.
Go down the ladder next to the stairs, continue to left for a scene, continue on and climb the ladder.
Ladders are so slow.
I know.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to do some timing, won't I?
Yep. Good luck.
Right after the scene.
Go up the ladder, should see blocks being carried by, go up the south end of this platform, shoot the ring to drop it onto the...
Poimen. You also have to position yourself correctly here. Alright, me.
Nice.
Close enough!
Alright, head down the ladder, go to the left, descend another ladder.
I'm glad it's at least all self-contained to this room.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Left another ladder.
Yep, left another ladder.
Right, this one, because there's 2 ladders over there.
You see more blocks being carried by to your right, shooting the ring until you manage to destroy the purple device. That one.
Ain't moving though.
Oh fuck, you have to make it move. Shit. Oh god, I hope we didn't have to just...
Oh no!
Was a machine it mentioned. Yeah, it mentions a machine like way back. I didn't realize it was important.
Oh dear. And yes, the robots that are walking around here are called murders.
No, I thought it was a machine. It says select move. Let's see if there's something. Are there any machines in here that you can
I'm like looking around and I haven't seen one so far. Oh, I think it's on the top.
It could be.
You gotta walk through a bunch of things. Or you have to take down a bunch of the barriers and then...
It doesn't... Maybe you're right though, maybe the guide forgot to mention it. No, yeah, that's the next one. I hope it isn't that one, like, way earlier in the... Might have to go dungeon, it doesn't mention.
God, I just don't know where...
I know where it is, but it's all the way back out and in the area before the big room.
Like the outside area?
No, back through the outside area, into that room, then back through the big door. Don't know if there's another machine around here. Like, the game literally doesn't mention it. I've been following it word from word since then.
Fuck.
This should be some fine training.
This should be some fine training. There's the murder.
I did not realize that machine was the one that made this move.
I had no idea that would move.
Mm-hmm.
What a weird thing.
Adorable little murders.
Who's a good little murder?
Who's a good little murder? You are. Is it that machine?
It totally is. That's it.
There we go. Oh,
okay,
good.
I found the
good,
path
good.
over
the
to
shortcut
it.
back, yes.
Yep.
This is a shortcut back the way.
Thank
yeah.
God.
Thank God.
Jesus, because yeah, it is actually just one room over, but that door is locked.
Yep.
Or actually, no, this ladder,
This ladder,
I kicked it down.
yeah, she kicked it down, yeah.
But now the other one will be moving.
Now the other one will be moving.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah.
That is awful dungeon design.
Yeah.
Because, like, you come to here, you would have no idea that that random thing you did kind of did it. It was
We
far
had
enough
no
back.
idea that that random machine we did this. I legit had no idea.
It's gonna be really funny when this wears off.
Yeah, you need. I think you need to be like right here. I think you might be right on this point. Murder bullets so quiet. Ooh. I hate that there's only one block for 5 billion miles.
It would be. This would not be nearly so bad.
Yes, there we go.
So yeah, that lets us turn on the freight elevator.
Yeah.
So we have to go over to there. That's what all this is. Oh, thank God. But it's like, it's so dumb because you're quote unquote solving a puzzle.
Go up the ladder, go to the far end of the platform, lower the ladder, stay on this floor, lower the ladder, cross the bridge, activate the console.
Yep. It's the thing that I tried to run to earlier.
Yep.
I am really glad that I, like, remembered that there's a shortcut there, though.
Yep. That would have been bad.
I guess you can't stop that. That would be a fight, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
If you walked into him, but I guess with a holy bottle, you kind of break the
I guess
whole
you just
thing.
run right in front of his face, and he's like,
I do hope that said it unlocked it, as opposed to it's being controlled or something like that, because I can totally see this game doing something dumb like that. Guess we'll find out. So basically, we're pushing, using an elevator to push a
down
block
the ladder to the
up.
far left side of the floor, and then go down the ladder itself, examine the console, or raise the platform.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. So basically, the thing I did up there activated this
this
thing
console
here to let us use the freight elevator.
Now climb up to...
Yes.
No, yes, it is the top, yes.
Because there is a little bit of a safety fence there, so you can't just blow up the weird shield
climb
thing.
up 2 ladders, push the block to the top left corner, and then push it off the ledge.
This is also really shitty, where it's like you have basically no way to know that if you're gonna push this block on the right thing or not.
Yep.
And if you fuck it up, you gotta leave and come back.
Leave and come back. Respawn a box.
Puzzles!
Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles.
Tales dungeons are so bad for puzzles.
As far as it will go, yeah.
Go. I just wanted to make totally sure before I push it off. Yeah, that looked perfect, guys.
Clip through that fence. Alright, we've got a boss fight coming up after this.
Yep.
The secret mission of this one is a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one you would get, like, playing through the game. Not one you would immediately.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that it's like you could probably intuit this one compared to some of the other ones.
I don't know.
But
I don't know if you'd realize you could use this move on an enemy.
that's really the big thing. You'd see him do the thing.
Normally, I don't think this move would work on an enemy.
Well, like, normally enemies just don't ever get poisoned.
True.
That's what it comes down to. Enemy status effects are so rare in this game that, like, Flynn adding the paralysis hit was one of the biggest things.
Alright, so we're gonna skip all this because it's just Soggy. No one cares.
Soggy shows up again. He's a recurring boss.
He's
Wow.
a very recurring boss, yes.
Wow.
I'm so happy to see you again. How unfortunate.
Here he isn't here, Soggy.
We're not even gonna let him fight you.
I guess you're just as happy.
You might get a little too excited about that.
Stay out of our way.
Right now, I'm the most important thing you got.
I'm tired of listening. Let's fight.
I'm tired of all of this.
I am tired of his bullshit. Alright, so he poisons himself in order to get the secret mission. You should unpoison him with Carol.
Yes, Carol has,
By the way, there's shortcuts.
Yep. a move called Nice Recovery Smash, which cures physical ailment. And you may not recognize it, but you can have him use Nice Recovery Smash on Zagi, which will cause him to get healed, and you'll get to see him. And
It
he'll stop poisoning
it
you,
also stops him from poisoning you.
which is the main reason to do it.
Yeah, so if you don't have Cal in this fight,
Sorry, he's the only one. Boy, he actually has taken like 30-ish seconds.
no. We don't have Yuri, admittedly.
And his ridiculous
And
fell
his
arm.
ridiculous foul arm.
That is true.
I never thought he'd be here.
There's something strange about this man.
Don't say.
You don't say. Oh. Oh god, they're fighting! The sirens are fighting! Stop it! Shut up!
It is also like Zagi doesn't tie into anything. He's just a guy that keeps showing up and wanting to fight Yuri, and it really they could have done a lot more with him for sure.
Oh, thank god.
I know that.
And when,
that
and
took
when
a
that
while.
black stream went on a little bit too long, so we punt him out of the Heracles, but he breaks
Jaeger
the...
punts him out of the Heracles.
Jaeger punts him out of the Heracles, but he breaks the control.
So here Jaeger saves us and heals us because Zagi uses like an explosive on us or something. And this is sort of more showing that Jaeger's...
back in the behind the step, I took the ladder next to the stairs down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Southeast, and then we're going through that door.
Yep.
We're basically going down to the bottom, where
Yep.
the door was locked by a force.
Locked by some force. We've unforced it.
Is Zagi a member of Leviathan's Claw? I have no idea.
It's weird, he's like, because he's with Leviathan's Claw at the very start of the game to pull the assassination.
So he is a rogue member of Leviathan's Claw. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it falls off completely because he's just Zagi doing Zagi things.
So we're going to that big old door, and then going all the way to the bottom.
By the way, those birds have swords for wings. That's cool. Figured I'd mention.
I didn't even remember that they said he was Leviathan's Claw.
I think it's mostly just by implication because Leviathan's Claw is the ones trying to kill Flynn. Anyway, Sodia's broken in, and this is where Flynn leaves you.
You're right, he does hang out with Leviathan's Claw in a scene in Allure, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so too. He's with them.
I forgot about that because he's basically just a guy who follows Yuri around.
Yeah.
Like a puppet.
He's just there, which is definitely a missed opportunity.
What's this?
Anyway, Alexei set the fucking the core to go off and blow up, and
yeah, this is basically a decoy. Alexei's not here.
Yep. No.
You can find this murder.
Murder this murder.
He set a cannon to basically go off.
And blow up the Zaphius, the capital city of the Empire. So that'll allow him to escape and do his evil thing with the Stell. Oops.
Wow. Yeah, he just just obsessed with Yuri because Yuri beat him up.
And that's the only reason, and it never goes any further than that.
He kind of does a lot of crazy shit.
Yep, he's just the woo, gotta have somebody crazy.
So yeah, Flynn's crew comes along and rams the Heracles so it misses Zaphius.
But it doesn't blow the city
So yes,
up.
originally Flynn is on these boats.
I think he is again, because he did leave us.
Did he leave? You now on the boat
Flynn's
again?
gone. I don't know if he's going to be in the scene, but...
They basically tilt it over so it missed. Because we couldn't stop it from going off.
Yep. First splush. Whee! By the way, the Heracles can do that.
Well, I hope there's nothing important over there.
Doubt there was anything. No one really comments on it.
Yeah.
It does have consequences. No one really...
Only for us.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, to the southeast, we are exiting.
Yep, turns out there's a door right to the core, right to the giant core of the ship with the nuke on it.
Yeah,
Hey!
woo!
Ah, yes, we had to unlock the door.
So
to
we're
the
gonna
engine
get a
room.
bunch of scenes. We'll probably just watch these scenes and then end the stream there.
I think so. That sounds good. This is actually a really good place to do it.
Yep.
The fleet looks like it's in
So
trouble.
yeah, we still aren't gonna rescue Estelle, by the way.
Nope.
Good. Judging from
We're still without our main healer.
if they don't pick up the pace, they're gonna sink.
They did kind of just crash into the Heracles.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's any way to break away from that. I feel bad for doing this to Flynn, but we really need to get going.
Well, let's abandon
You're
Flynn.
gonna get an earful later.
I'm used to his lectures. Judy, take us out of here.
Baul.
Judy calls Baul on her cell phone.
Yep.
Baul, head towards the capital.
Yeah, thanks.
No, take us with you.
No, not on your own, Bob.
Follow that man. No.
Yeah, Flynn. The reason why we don't wait for Flynn is because Flynn wouldn't make much sense being with us
At this point.
at this point in this scene, because he's not in the original game.
There it is! It's the capital! Huh?
Whoa! No more barrier.
Uh-oh, Alexei's taking down the barrier.
That guy's just doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, Bao might be able to take on Alexei on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Take us there.
Estelle, where could you be?
Where do we even start looking in a city this big?
We follow the airflow. If Alexei is using Estelle and Apatheia in his plans, it has to cause a disturbance in the air. Baul!
Whoosh.
I mean, you could also just guess.
Mhm.
He's got a princess. He has a castle. He's at the top of the highest tower. Duh. Where else do you put princesses? See, Alexei Patty hates Alexei, and we won't find out why ever. She never confronts him.
She never actually has anything to, like, confronts Alexei
She
about
never
it.
confronts him. She never goes, I fucking hate you, Alexei.
Because there isn't time in the story by the time that he gets revealed to the time where he gets killed off, basically.
Spoilers. So yeah, here she is at the top.
He's up near the giant sword.
I know, right?
Weird.
Top of the castle. I never would have guessed. I like how they redrew that with Patty in it. They kind of just drew Patty in, really.
Yep.
And here he jumps.
Like an idiot.
Like an idiot.
This is totally gonna work.
Max is like, nah, mate.
This
nah.
is not going to work. Whee!
That's fine. Yuri's fine.
Estelle.
Please, I beg of you. Before I cause anyone any more pain. Please, Yuri. Kill me now.
I mean, he can't. He's been blown away. He kind of,
Missed the chance.
missed the chance. We're kind of getting blasted halfway across the map. Yep, there we go.
Holy fuck!
But I was like, oh shit! Oh shit! No! Oh!
Ow.
So yeah, we still haven't rescued Estelle.
Ow.
We're still without our healer.
Ow.
I'm alive.
You gotta do some filler dungeons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is such a filler dungeon.
Yep. But we'll do that next time around.
We will.
Did everybody make it?
Yeah, we somehow all managed to land in the same area. None of us got thrown off the ship. The doggo's good. We're fine. The doggo's good.
I'm alive.
Hello.
But I can't say much more than that. Feels like I Might have snapped a few bones.
Again.
The ship's a mess too.
Ow! All of my
Get away
bones!
with this, Alexei. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yuri, it hurts.
Come on, guys, you're just thrown across like half a
It
continent.
was like Dane Nomos.
If Patty died in the
Must be
fall,
what
oh
happens when you get a few
no.
Apatheia together at once.
Don't try to talk. We're gonna get you both to a doctor. Try and hang in there for a little longer.
Thank you, old friend. We owe you so much.
Oh.
It looks like Baul won't be able to give us a lift for a while.
Oh no, our airship!
He'll have to rest
Like, we just
somewhere
have
until
to
his wounds are
walk
healed.
there. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure that Emmead Hill is just
more for us
fine,
than
which
we
is
can
right where
ask.
we're nearby.
Take care and rest well.
We're right near Cap and Ore.
Yep.
Good boy, Pat. His bolt did no damage to the environment. It's fine. He's just a big ball of fluff, really.
So big.
He's so big. Nobody notices him.
No.
Nobody looks up. Nobody really ever makes mention of a giant fucking dragon flying around, carting a bunch of people in a boat.
Yeah, like with a boat strapped to it.
You've got plenty to worry about without thinking about Estelle.
If we go after Alexei like this, we're sure to get our butts handed to us.
Oh yeah, it's true. We just have to build a bridge out of Carol's
It seems
character
we're
arc.
somewhere near Cap Nor. Let's go to Nor Harbor. There's bound to be a doctor there.
Yeah.
I don't like that sky.
That doesn't look good.
Thunderclouds.
Raven, you're getting a sunburn if you look at that for too long.
Raven, you're gonna be red scale. Someone's put a red filter over your face, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What the heck is going on? Is this a sign we're about to get hit with some kind of disaster?
I mean, did you not see the giant explosion a few miles from town?
The explosion is really close. It kind of probably would have flattened Cap and Ore, to be honest.
You would think.
They're really in an uproar. Not that I blame them.
I'll bet things are pretty crazy in the capital, too.
Crazy in the capital.
Where did you come from? Did you hear anything?
No.
No, we were...
Why are all of you here?
Hi, how did you get back here, Tegan?
Right, he
Weren't
moved to
weren't you in
Heliord.
Heliord?
I mean, I guess being put into a forced labor camp there.
That family just moves wherever the game needs it.
Yeah, basically. He's the one NPC that
We
Yuri
needed
knows.
them in Cap Noir, and then we needed them in Heliord, so now we need them back in Cap Noir.
I'll be back soon. Thank you so much, Doctor.
You can probably skip this.
Thank goodness you...
Partied with everyone.
Yeah, party with everyone. Alright. This seems like a good opportunity to save. You can't get past them. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Oh, oh no. Oh, shit. What did you do? What did you do? Oh,
Ah!
thank God.
I have no idea how I got stuck in there, or unstuck from there.
You got stuck behind Teagle.
That was weird.
Oh, no. Alright, so it's been 5.5 hours total, according to the game.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's kind of less than the stream would suggest, but never mind.
No, that seems about with us starting the game and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
I mean, this play session has been 247.
It's half an hour less than the stream.
Interesting.
Which, yeah, there's
I
definitely
guess it must stop sometimes.
There's definitely some playtime that is stopped here.
Yeah, I'm sure the clock stops when you do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Like examine this lovely rug pattern.
Hell yeah. Alright, well that'll be it from Vesperia Speedster for this week, and I think we're probably doing it next week.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It depends on what
Oh,
recording
yeah.
stuff happens. If
Oh,
not.
cool. So, yeah.
So I think right
Actually,
now
it'll be
we're
fine.
actually not totally sure, and we may end up just watching anyway. So we'll announce on Twitter
Well,
whether
yeah,
we're doing it or
we're
not.
preliminary planning to finish this next week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we probably can. We're near the end of Act 2. We've
I
got
think so.
3 dungeons left.
We were pretty sure Act 3 wouldn't cover an entire stream.
No.
So I think that the rest of Act 2 and Act 3 is going to be enough.
Yeah. You're right, loading screens might not count.
Probably.
There's definitely at least about 20
Some
minutes.
lost time, yeah.
Which doesn't cover things like, oh, it doesn't, do time on cutscenes, so that's not true. Definitely done more than 20 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Especially
with us watching them.
More than 20 minutes of battles and stuff. Like, yeah.
But they're definitely being made up somewhere.
Oh, playtime stops during some cutscenes.
Ah, even better.
But not all of them, because we definitely have done more than 20 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah.
For sure. But some cutscenes. Okay.
That sounds hilarious. Alright, well,
we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Fire Emblem 7.
Flurm.
What are we even doing?
We just beat Cog of Destiny.
Right, we're gonna beat up some guys with
Nurgle awaits you on the Dragon Eye.
Yes, Nurgle awaits us.
This is a message.
We've got to beef up
From
Eloyd
Lord
a little bit first.
True, yes.
We've got the little side chapter where Eloyd has to prove his worth, sort of.
Right, yes.
To sort of give him some levels since you just promoted him.
Basically.
He gets a tiny little chapter, and then we're going back to the Dragon Isle because Nurgle kidnapped Ninian.
Yep, and then blew us up with a bomb.
So that'll be tomorrow at 2.
Indeed.
And we'll be back with more Vesperia, hopefully, next week.
Fingers crossed.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.